Adam, what's going on, brother?
Just listening to a whole bunch of lies and bullshit, to be honest.
Are you in a situation to get on a Zoom call? I don't like lies either.
Chat, are we fucking muted?
FaceTime's not good enough?
Well, I'm on stream right now, and I was watching you on stream before, but because I'm on stream, I would like for everybody to be able to communicate.
To get on a Zoom call. I don't like lies either.
Chat, are we fucking muted?
I don't know how you feel about. I don't know how you feel about that, but I can send you a link right
I'm
now
on
to your
stream
DM.
right now, and I was watching you on stream before.
Say again?
But because I'm on stream,
Then I'm down. But if she's on it, then no thanks.
Well, I mean, no, me and you could talk independent. That's definitely a fact.
I
But-
think that is a good idea, too, yeah.
But there are things that include her. You feel me? Like, I'll tell you why I just called you directly. I'm getting screenshots of messages and stuff like that, and I like, rather than, I don't like playing messenger, so I would like for everybody to be accountable for what they said, and I'm also accountable for what I said. So if you ever need to call me on anything, whether she told you something, whether anyone told you something, I'm here. So that's why I'm offering that. If you're just so opposed to not being on a call with her, I understand, and I'll call you. But if she's sending me things which I'm like, wow, this is a little bit alarming, I would like for the people who are sending me the thing, but also the person who was supposedly said or was participant of that, to be speaking.
You want me to clear this one up right now? Because it's, like, actually incredibly simple.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Just to be clear, do you not want to be on, like, the Skype call? I think there's a way I could mute her. It's my call. It's a Zoom call, I believe. Yeah, Zoom call.
I can go in back and get on the Zoom call right now if you want, or we can just do it like this. It's fine by me.
Hold on. Let me check your DMs. I'm gonna message you. This is my call, by the way. So if you ever feel whatever, I'll adjust. How do I get this thing again? Oh, my bad. Shoot. Chat, give me 1 second. By the way, chat, I'm only here for the truth. I'm not here to whatever. Y'all know me. I'm not here on whatever mission. I'm just, I've always felt a certain type of way, so I choose to act on it. But it's only so long I could talk about someone without actually talking to them. And even though I've talked to Adam before, I think it would be relevant. Hold on, Adam, I'm gonna send this to your DM. All right?
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. Here I go. Wait, let me just make sure. Oh wow, they can see that. Wait. Oh yeah, they can see that too. Let me just put this on right here. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just going to our DMs that I can send you the shit. It's a Zoom link. Interesting. I used to stream on a Mac, so like FaceTime's work, but these days Zoom is a thing. So also a very big investor of mine, or I'm a big investor of them. So good.
I just want to throw this out here because this is one thing that she's never going to send you, and I understand that. Is that
hold on. Hey, hold on. Just give me 1 second. I'm pasting the link right now in our DMs. Right now.
All right, I'm going to get off FaceTime so I can click the link on my computer.
Okay, perfect. There it is. It's in your DMs. Okay, perfect. Chat, y'all should know me. Men lie, women lie, but the truth will always prevail. Celina, I'm here. Could you hear me?
Dang, why am I on mute?
okay.
I was talking to Adam 22. I want him to join this conversation.
Huh?
I was talking to Adam 22. I want him to join this conversation.
Yo, he's gonna fucking tell. I already know what the fuck he's gonna tell you, so I might as well tell you, but I can't say it over the phone.
If you know what he's gonna tell me, you should probably say it. I sent him the link. He's about to probably
That's
join.
fine. I'm already gonna fucking tell you via text, and if you're mad at me, then we can address this after. Don't hang up on me though.
Okay, I
I mean, you
see.
already know I talk shit about you all the time, so I really don't give a fuck about that. But the only like solid thing I think he has
Hold on,
on
hold
me
on,
is
hold on.
you.
Just hold up. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. I'm trying to figure out this. You could text me, at least at this point, about anything. Okay. Here.
Because he said I'll never send it to you, so I'm just gonna say it to you.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. Adam.
What up, Ak?
Oh my God.
Fucking
Back
shit.
again. Hey, you're at the crib? I see the million. I see the million subscriber plaque behind. That's the crib. Kendama's
Yeah,
everywhere. How come you never sent me a kendama? You don't like me like that no more? You beefing with me?
Babe,
I
check your
mean,
text.
maybe after this call we could clear shit up. Can we mute her so I can just talk to you?
No, you stupid bitch. Fuck you, dumbass fucking
Wait,
bitch.
hold on, hold
You
on.
laughing real fucking loud, right, bitch? I already
Wait.
told him what I saved his name under, so I really don't give a fuck. You have nothing on me. We already said about Ed Ellie Choppa. We already said about everything else. There's literally nothing you can hold over me now.
Can we mute
I
her?
already told him.
All right, hold
No,
on.
bitch.
Celina,
bitch.
hold on. Hold on. I muted her. I muted her. Celina. Stick around, but we're here to, address a lot of, whatever, okay? Adam,
What's up, G?
I'm actually glad that you're not in studio setting. Are you at home?
Yeah, I'm in the back house.
Okay, great. I'm happy for this because I feel like when we had a conversation, there were other elements influencing you to whatever. Before we get to the Celina stuff, could again, I've watched, I'm obsessive about everything I do, everything in media. I just want to restate real quick, without being repetitive, about being whatever. Adam, I thought we had a very cordial, cool relationship. I felt a little bit type of way. It wasn't even about Celina's interview. She I know her. I know her. I believe I know her better than you, right?
Probably.
I felt that when you interviewed Sarah Molina, I was at a very place that I was in a place that was a little bit vulnerable, and people were trying to throw these things at the wall, hoping it stuck, saying, "Hey, listen, Akademiks hate women. He hates women. He does this to one." You know what I mean? And when I saw you pursue certain conversations with her, knowing the week we were in, the things up against me, I said, "Wow." After everything that I've made sure to avoid and I've obliged on behalf of you, you can't possibly care for me. You feel me? And because of that, I felt like, hey, my kindness was taken for weakness.
Right. Yeah. No, I get that you feel that way. And to be honest, like I've always, just stating previously, because I'm just going to, throughout this conversation, I'm just letting go of any of the anger that I feel about you disrespecting me or whatever. I'm just going to sort of put that aside. And I'm going to say that I felt the same to you. And during those conversations, I genuinely, like, I know you think of this as like cop and please, whatever, but I genuinely didn't feel like I went into a space in which I was disrespecting you. But I acknowledge at this point, especially given all of the bullshit that I've had to deal with in relationship to your queen, who we were just speaking to, my mentality on like girls coming on and exposing people is definitely very different at this point. So I can acknowledge that I was a little loosey-goosey with speaking about you in that regard, and that I do regret that. Like that's genuine.
Okay. And I appreciate that. And then I guess I get to the point where if like, yo, like I felt it was so unfortunate that, I felt it had to get to here for you to understand, because we had the live, and yeah, I'll give you this. Yeah, like, I was so gun-ho on getting my points out. Like, I cut you off multiple times, your co-host multiple times, and I was just trying to get points out. But in reality, I wanted, like, I was a little bit frustrated about it felt like you were almost sidestepping every point that I was trying to make. And I was like, it's seeming like I'm the crazy person when in reality I'm trying to make a point with you that really affects me, and I've always looked at it because I believe that you've gotten to this point before me that it could have affected you, and I've never encroached on that real estate. You know, like when people were trying to say, "Hey, Adam's not black, he's not this," we're hearing these things about him. You could absolutely, you could absolutely make him feel this way by doing this. I never did that at all. So I felt a little offended. I have to be honest, and I felt like you were playing victim. And I'm not gonna lie to you.
The whole conversation honestly is about like degrees of severity. Like I felt like I didn't cross a line in terms of disrespecting you on the podcast or whatever. I understand how you came away with that conclusion. I feel like in that 4-hour live stream, we basically just had the like fucking nuclear apocalypse version of that conversation. That was just, because
there was a lot of frustration, Adam.
I think you have a point. Like I get your point.
Okay, thank you.
I wish we had that conversation off camera because I feel like it would have been a lot smoother, and we wouldn't have felt the need to like keep raising the tempo of the conversation or whatever. I guess like I just want to explain to you that in terms of my dealing with Celina, I was so unbelievable. Like she literally probably has 10 different instances in her phone of me telling her, I'm not trying to turn this into an academics thing. Stop fucking talking about academics. And then even going beyond that, when she fucking leaked your address and your number the other day, that was a big part of why we actually ended her show, because my fucking friend AD comes in right away and he has like a real conversation with me. He's like, bro, she leaked his number and his address. If somebody shows up at Akademiks' house and kills him,
Adam,
whose fault is that? And you employ this person.
Hold on.
So it's
hold
like,
on. Adam, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was watching your live stream, which, by the way, I think you need better co-hosts because I think you can be assisted by just more intelligent people. But that's neither here nor there. But I will say this to you: when I heard you make that point, I was like, wow. I didn't think you even I was chalking you up to be this person to be who is devoid of principles, who is just it showed me an ugly side of you, which I know I felt like I knew you, but it felt like I don't know, maybe it was because of, and by the way, you're running the business, I'm running the business. Maybe it's because of whatever going on with you. You're like, hey, listen, this could be a move, so I'm just going to ignore certain things that otherwise I would have acknowledged. And I felt like you were putting me at the... I was getting sacrificed for that. And I just felt it was super unfair because I'm like, yo, Adam, I've given you so many, whatever you said, I'm not going to fucking just back out or whatever. And most of those conversations, I never wanted to bring it to air. But it's crazy when people think I'm lying because I'm never lying. I'm one of the people who, Celina says it too, but I live it. I'm down to give people the truth in terms of, hey, I look bad, but at least you now know the truth. And that's where I was looking at it, and I was like, why isn't Adam at least considering that when it comes to me? It felt disrespectful.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm super aware now of the extent to which I wasn't considering that. And I was on the phone with Vlad today, and we had this conversation.
By the way, I love Vlad. Vlad's great.
Vlad used to do shitloads of hip hop groupies and everything. He stopped at a certain point because basically, it's like you can't be interviewing the rappers and then also interviewing the girls who are exposing the rappers and expect for that dynamic to last very long,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I just and I'm glad that throughout this whole Celina thing, when I was dealing with her and everything, bro, I never said anything to her that I would be worried about you seeing in terms of you thinking that I was a bad person or whatever. Even the BFB the Pac-Man thing, that's a funny fucking idea because at that moment I was having the conversation with Celina about helping with the music video for her song, and I said, this guy's popping right now. If you got him on the song, it would be a fire verse. and it would be funny as fuck if you had him wearing the fake cream that Akademiks had on that one time. You know, that's like
I
a
know
funny
fake
idea.
premium, man.
Like
I think it was
idea.
I paid like mad money for it. Anyway, it's yo, no,
Yeah, yeah.
Adam, no. Okay.
We don't gotta dig into
What? I guess what I'm asking you is like, for me, it's kind of figuring like, hey, listen, I think we've had a cordial relationship. I can't tell if you're against me. I can't tell if you're not. And for me, I felt like you were playing with me, and I said, hey, listen, let me show people because, I was listening to, and this is a little bit sidebar, I was listening to Joe Budden's podcast this last week.
Right.
And a lot of people say, yo, why are you going at Ruri and Mealy Mall? They're the sidekicks of Joe. And you know why I went at them? I went at them for exactly what happened on his last podcast. You know what happened when my name was mentioned? They gave me respect. Because what usually happened, they used to describe me as the circus clown that never did real business, the circus clown that only like drank on stream, the circus clown that wasn't really running a actual media organization, which I am. And I felt offended. But after going in on those two clowns, not only did Joe give me respect, there wasn't much slander. So I do see a method to the madness. So when I say, hey, listen, Adam is like someone who I felt like, he's told me things that may have helped my business, and I felt like I've told him things that could have helped his well-being or business. I feel like we should keep reciprocating that. And then when I feel like, it's almost now one-sided, and it almost seems like a little bit of hate, now I look at you to say, hey, Adam, let me just point out the situations where I think it's hate. Let me know and acknowledge that you can identify with what I'm thinking. My frustration with the last live was that it felt like you were saying, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get it. And I was looking at you, and Adam, I don't know if you're in the position right now to say everything I said then, and I don't know if you've ever watched anything I've said afterwards, because, by the way, let's be very clear. I think Celina's very talented. I think with proper, she needs a little bit, she needs a little bit coaching, and she needs also very intimate, tutelage. She could build something great. But I was looking at it to say, hey, listen, Adam, because of my thoughts on that, and because of I know you're also building a business, I'm not saying you have to cancel their podcast. And by the way, for anybody who thought I didn't think, I was not jealous of them having a podcast on your network. I was just trying to tell you that, hey, everything that you may have dismissed when I said it, it's about to apply to you. And maybe you're not in a position to admit it now, but I hope some of the things that why people are like, oh, you're crazy or whatever, you'd be like, yo, hey, you were kind of right. It does isolate me from some of the people who I need in this industry, people who are connected to other people who I work with. And that's all I was saying. By the way, the frustrating part that people always roast me for is me looking at you to say, Adam, we're not small YouTubers. When you came on my stream with Lennon sitting on your lap, and I know you're probably like, you talk about my... you know why I mentioned that? Because you were a small YouTuber at that point. Adam, you know your worth. You know how much you're respected. I know my worth, and same thing. It felt a little bit like disrespectful that you were just trying to play me in front of the audience, because sometimes the audience isn't privy to what you know you have access to, whether you take advantage of it or not. And I was like, damn, Adam, you're going to make me just seem like an idiot or just like some clown? And after that, I was like, Adam's playing a game. He's playing the ignorant game. And this is the last thing I'll say before I toss it back to you. The only reason I brought up race is because when you're black, you can't act ignorant to certain shit. I've never lived in Chicago. I've never grown up in an environment like that. And when I had genuine reactions to that over time as I grew bigger, people said, hey, you got to learn, you got to, on your own, independently, or already through what you've done, gain that experience, but not keep doing it or quote unquote exploiting it.
Right, because I feel
Go
like the thing that I've watched you learn in terms of your content was that like when you were super small, you could talk about whatever, you can make jokes about these dudes being killers, etc., and it was all fun and games. And I was watching it and I didn't think twice about it. So, but then at a certain point, you have enough eyeballs on you and you start to realize, oh fuck, like everything is being taken with a completely different level of severity. And I feel like that's exactly what I went through with the Celina thing, because Celina, to me, as a person, just coming on the podcast every once in a while and just talking shit and airing somebody out or whatever, it's like that was fine. Nobody was really in a hurry to apply the, shitting on successful black men label based on that. Once I started actually doing it, like that was the thing that made me realize that I couldn't do it anymore was, I'm having a conversation with Van Lathan, and Van's my homie. He's super cool to me.
By the way, I listened to that too. And I was like, if Adam is able to spin out of this and still do the same thing, it just shows the privilege that he has that I don't. Because I know, like, trust me, and you know this because we've discussed this. You don't like 6ix9ine, and it's fine. But because of that, I'm always attacked for that. That affects my brand. And it's a cognitive decision I have to make to say, hey, listen, is this a business move for me to even still be somewhat aligned with him? Or am I also going to feel like, hey, listen, even though business-wise it sucks to be aligned with him, hey, listen, he's helped me, and as a friend, I should stick by him, or I should at least give him the benefit of the doubt. These are decisions that I make. That's why when Vlad gets at him, I don't get mad at Vlad. I think Vlad is a great person. I love Vlad. 6ix9ine couldn't get me saying nothing about Vlad. You get me? And that's where I always say, like, I don't ask people to be very cool with him to be cool with me. I guess I look at everybody in their own particular way. And that's where I kind of like look at you and I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Is what Adam is doing, is it something where I could disassociate from him? Or is it basically him? And I would have. And if you probably, I don't know your personal thoughts, but like, if you did say like, Ak was trying to apply pressure, I was. You know why? Because I tried to use the same things that you wouldn't accept from me. And then I saw you basically doing the same thing with Celina.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I thought that the conversations that I was having with Sarah Molina or Celina were just like within the boundaries of things that you wouldn't be offended by. I miscalculated. And I also think that,
Adam,
just not really talking, like having this kind of conversation for a long time allowed you to then feel like those statements were very aggressive, which I didn't think they were. But I mean, I 100% get where you're coming from.
It wasn't wild aggressive, but I'm trying to give you and put you in my position.
No, yeah, I get it.
Adam, if you've ever been under fire, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed watching you go on Van Lathan. I enjoyed watching you defend your brand. You know why? Because I feel every day I have to defend mine. And I think a lot of times, like, a lot of people know Adam 22. Not a lot of people know No Jumper. And no one connects No Jumper to someone who's a face within the culture. You get me? They know you. But No Jumper seems like, okay, we could kind of just chalk it up as a brand. I was looking at you to say, hey, this actually matters. It matters because I have to deal with this all the time. And I was watching how you dealt with this thing because I had to deal with it. And I wanted to see how you had to, what are you going to do? Are you going to just ignore it? Because I'll tell you what I told Celina. And she's right there. Like, by the way, I have her muted if people are wondering. She will say the truth. What I said to Celina, I said, listen, I've taken a lot of heat for a lot of people who I've covered. I don't care about standing on the front lines. Adam has never been there. also Adam's brand doesn't align with what you've done historically. That's why I enjoyed watching her there, because you were going to be faced with some of the things that I knew I was faced with before. But maybe you didn't understand it at the time.
I really didn't, yeah. And it just started to add up. And then, I'm listening to people like you and Joe Budden and stuff. And even the people, like even Joe Budden, we have a real good relationship, so he wouldn't just shit on me for it. But I could hear it in his voice that he knew exactly what was going to happen, and that he knew that this shit was not going to last long, And I mean, at a certain point, I just had to kind of take that advice. Like, I would way rather, there was a time in my life where I was broke enough that I would have kept doing messy ass shit just because I needed the money. I'm not at that point anymore. Like, I don't need to like turn my fucking life into a war zone because people are getting so mad about some shit that she said every week. It's just not really worth it.
And I guess that's the point I was trying to make to you. Like, that's where my frustration came. Adam, I promise you, you're successful. I know a lot of conversations that come to me that I even turn down, they come to you that you probably turn down. I know you're successful. I know you don't need certain shit. So that was the most alarming thing, that was like, Adam, the only way you're going to be able to get this off, because you've never done this before, is for you to act like you don't know and you've never done this before. And I was trying to tell you, like, yo, you're a huge brand. Why do this? And it felt a lot of frustration, even including up to the stream now. I'm like, wait, Adam is still trying to act like I'm just some super bitter dude over whatever. I'm upset over what I know he got away with, or he could potentially get away with, that I can't. Mm-hmm. And that's where that is. You know what I mean?
I thought I was going to be able to like contain the Celina fire enough to make content every week. I mean, just to throw another thing out there that I just started to realize, like, she sent me a screenshot of you and her, and she had your name saved in the phone as first name bitch, last name hard R. And I just immediately, I'm like, oh my God, like, this girl like kind of works for me. Like, think about that. Like, outside of the context of we know her and we know she does some wild ass shit. Mm-hmm. Think about how that's going to be viewed. Oh, Adam22 hired a white girl who says the N-word and like calls Akademiks the N-word with the hard R. It's just like, there's no brand that's going to be able to sustain that kind of reputational damage,
At first, I didn't think you cared about a reputation.
No, yeah, definitely.
Like again, without, and I guess, like, you might not acknowledge that part, but like, don't mind whatever I said about, views, this and third, or roasting. I'm saying this in context of, when people think about me, they're like, 2012, when we were trying to get on the drill era, you were there. You as well, Adam. When people were getting on the SoundCloud era of music, 2015, 2016, you were there. You were the facilitator. They don't want to see certain things. And I guess it was for me looking at you and saying, what is the thing that would make you like almost tarnish that? And I kept thinking about it, and I was like, I think he must be down bad because I can't understand it.
Nah, you know what? Honestly, like, doing the porn thing now and just realizing how much more money there is in that than YouTube videos actually makes me feel a lot more comfortable with making content that is maybe not explosively viral, because I just kind of like at this point, I'm just kind of realizing that there's another bag that is a lot bigger than whatever I'm doing on YouTube. So really, like, maintaining the fucking brand strength just means a lot more to me. And that's no offense to Celina either, because I thought I was going to be able to manage both, and it wasn't going to work, All
right. And I guess this is a twofold question, because I'm telling you how I genuinely feel. I looked at your brand and I said, yo, he has a particular pocket and corner of SoundCloud, just organic, just SoundCloud culture that I would never have If they're not doing some newsworthy shit, I don't have them. Adam has them from them being really influential and actually touching people. A lot of times he has them before me. Okay? So I looked at him like, yo, wow, that's interesting. I'm going to be very honest with you, Adam. Over the last couple years, again, as we're on here, I would leave it for you to explain. I felt you just pivoted into porn. I felt like no. I felt like you've left the open. Of course, SoundCloud isn't what it is anymore, but there's a open lane of young artists coming up that, not saying you don't still touch, but you used to be the aficionado of. And by the way, I've left lanes open, so I'm not only pointing at you, but I felt that you've pivoted so much to porn that I look at him like, yo, he's leaving a whole new generation of artists and generation of fans to be like, oh, well, the first time I heard of this artist wasn't from a No Jumper interview, it was from this. And I looked at you, and it's the first time it ever occurred to me. I'm like, is No Jumper only here to make money? And if the money is porn, will he just shapeshift into wherever the money is? And I think that's where I've been with thinking about where you are, because I look at even what I do now and the money that's offered to me, and I'm like, nah, I can't do certain things. And I'm like, well, it looks like Adam has picked the money.
But this is the thing, is that I, number one, haven't even got started yet with the porn side of things, because, I mean,
you've had like 2 or 3 porns now, Adam. Your girl also, which you've used your brand to promote. It's not like it's passive. You've promoted porn.
But I've never posted it on my socials. I've basically only ever did stuff where I put my dick and my girl on her OnlyFans, and then we did one real porn.
Adam, you're smart enough to know. You're smart enough to know that, listen, hey, and well, I don't even want to bring.
But this is the thing: if you look at my Twitter or my Instagram, you would never know that I did porn. I'm planning on changing that, to be honest, because I'm starting a business. But I mean, this is the main key difference between me and you, is that you are a hip hop dude. Like, that's your whole thing. Like, you do rap stuff. Everything comes back to rap.
Yeah.
For me, rap has become like the biggest thing in terms of the content I'm doing and everything. But I mean, I was making money off bike riding for like 10 plus years. I make money off kendamas. We do a lot of, like, I just have a lot of different shit going on. So it's like, I feel like I get how you think that, like, me doing the porn type stuff can take attention away from the hip hop side of things. And to be honest, I've gone through periods of time where I interviewed mad porn stars and got so much anger from my fans because they just did not appreciate the fact that I was fucking doing stuff that was outside of the usual hip hop lane on No Jumper, which I get. But for me, it's always like a balancing act of all these different things I'm doing at the same time. But like, the main thing I've realized is that there's a few things I would do for free. Like the porn shit, I would not, if there's no money involved, I don't really have a reason to be doing it. When it comes to like interviewing dope up and coming rappers, like I still feel like we get a very, very large percentage of those interviews. And I actually feel like my view
they still want to interview with you. Yo, Adam, I guess what I'm asking you is this, right? And I don't know if you've ever seen anything, like, it might come off disrespectful, but I do mean it. Like, Adam, I've talked to Vlad, I've talked to you, I've talked to Dom is Live, I've talked to Blackie Speaks, and I look at a lot of us like new media. Of course you have a podcast, you and me both, we're trying to build out what would be potentially like this huge media network that it's not only dependent on the personality. I get it. But I look at you, and a lot of times I'm wondering, it's like, are your goals aligned with mine? And I'm not gonna lie, this year I said, oh, I thought they were, but they aren't. There was a time that I thought that, hey, listen, you were going to be the dope personality within hip-hop that really fucking was more into hip-hop even than Ak. But you really got those great interviews out. You really showcase a side of the culture that these people are coming from that maybe not everybody who was viewing them would understand. And for me, I started looking at this as I was like, yo, I felt like Adam is doing a hard pivot to porn. That's the first time it hit me. It says, maybe he's not like you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Adam. I'm super obsessive.
I feel like I'm not getting credit for how many fucking interviews I actually.
No, you have. No.
It is kind of crazy.
Yo, Adam. If I wasn't giving you credit, I wouldn't have the expectations.
Right. No.
I'm telling you, like, my thoughts on stuff is like, yo, damn. Yo, I'm supposed to be and try to go along this lane. Adam's supposed to be here. And then I start looking at it, especially within the last year and a half. Shit, I could call myself out. I haven't posted as much, news videos, this and third. But I was like, yo, is Adam just kind of pivoting to fuck all that other shit? He's just trying to see where the money's at. And that's where I started looking at you a little bit different. I'm going to be honest with you.
I see how you could get that impression because, like, on my personal YouTube channel right now, it's like mostly porn videos and stuff. I just kind of have sort of shifted everything rap related to the No Jumper thing. But, I'm looking at my fucking interview lineup right now, and I feel I'm honestly pretty hyped. We got Big Body Best, 400,000 views. Snapdog, 75K. We got Sosa Geek doing 100K. OGZ, 600K. Coil Ray, 300K. Uno, 152K. Sada Baby just came out today. We were doing mushrooms. That was ridiculous. That was probably one of the weirdest conversations I ever had. I mean, it is hard because it's like SoundCloud rap just does not exist in the way that it did. But I mean, we fucking with all these like
okay. And I'm glad you said that. But could I be honest with you? And I want you to, you're not only being honest with me, you're being honest with your platform and also everybody who watches you. Listen, I've known Celina for a long time.
Right.
If Celina, and by the way, let me drag this down that people see Celina. If Celina wants a podcast that would ever be on under the Akademiks brand, I would need to teach her not only how to do a podcast, how to be, she's entertained already, but how to also conduct interviews, how to do things without basically burning everybody down.
Yeah.
You gave her a platform within your brand. And it was at that moment I was like, whoa, maybe Adam is in desperation mode that he doesn't care what gets the views, what gets the shit. He's here to just only get the numbers. And I listened to you on Van Lathan. And while, I think Van Lathan so humble, he was giving you great advice. I was listening. I was like, yo, Van, you could save your breath by just asking Adam if his intended goal is just only to get lit. Because if that was the intended goal, nothing will change or nothing will happen from here. I'm asking to you because I've taken on, and I've said this publicly, I feel like you, and by the way, we can now speak to Celina directly. She mentioned Lena. They feel like you're like the morals when it comes to you and also the people with you are very lacking. How do you respond to that?
What, morals for the people I'm around?
Yeah. Okay. So all right. Let's hop into it. Like, for example, yo, Adam. Celina's been around me for a long time. Adam, right. I want you just a yes or no question. Do you think that if I wanted to monetize Celina, and if I said, hey, Celina, could you fuck rapper A who's kind of buzzing, and we'll get a tape of it, and we'll fucking flip this into something that could be sold? Do you think she would do it, or yes or no?
Okay. Yeah.
Bro, that you realizing that
no, you don't know.
No, not a good idea. You realized that a long time before me because you used to give her a lot of airtime and then you stopped. You had to go through it.
Hold on, Adam. That was the point I was trying to tell you the first time before. Hold on, but I'm asking you though. Do you think that would be a lucrative thing? Do you think that's something I could have done? Because I'm getting to the question directly about you.
That is a good point. If I had thought that, why didn't Akademiks do that That would have been a good thing for me to think. That's not a bad point.
Okay, now let me then fill in the blanks. I've talked to Celina. I've been around her in very low moments. I've been around her when she's like really been at her edge. I realize that would be manipulation. Now, does she has things about herself that she wants to fucking get clout, this and third? Yes. But I figured that out. It was interesting for me to watch you like not caring about that.
Right, but this is the thing. Celina's acting like she was like a victim in doing that porn. She was literally still sucking the porn star's dick in the bathroom like 5 to 10 minutes after we filmed the scene. Like, she was so fucking horny and into this dude, and she's still fucking this dude on her fucking OnlyFans. There's videos up of her sucking this dude's giant baby arm dick. So her acting like we did anything inappropriate, and like
Adam,
I was watching your stream and I was watching the chat. I don't feel like the chat is falling for her fucking narrative at all, because we just did not do anything.
Adam, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Again, this is having the sensitivities that you should have. Wait, I don't know how she. Okay, she's muted. This is having the sensitivities that you should have. Adam, do you not believe, right? If a girl gave a traumatic story about what happened to her with Trey Songz, and her friend is there for her the next episode, it would be probably in poor taste that if you lined up her friend to fuck a porn star named Trey Songz, her friend literally said, "Hey, this is a traumatic thing that happened to me. This guy did things to me."
She specified that she did not feel traumatized at all by that experience, and that it was completely consensual. And when you see Trey Songz' fucking DMs with her where she was hitting him up, it was completely like she was super into him. And I don't think Eliza would even deny that right now. So the idea that that was like traumatic that's not how.
Hold on. Yeah. Adam. Again, she's muted. I'm keeping 100% honest. I've never talked to her about this. She's only told me one time about Trey Songz. She said Trey Songz did very bad things to her. I never asked more questions. Because, by the way, yes, she's a liar. She's this, she's that, and third. 100%. I'm with you on that. I never asked more questions on that. So when I saw her speak, and by the way, she sent me court documents because she was trying to convince me, and I was like, yo, I'm not going to sit here and ever go at Trey Songz when I've known you've said certain things that are incorrect. Right? But I'm then putting you in my position, right? Let's say even if you don't believe her, but it could be a hint, a 1% chance that is true. I look at you a little bit weird, Adam, because I'm like, yo, why would you have her friend fuck a porn star named Trey Songz? Like, why? Adam,
it still sounds funny to me right now.
No, Adam, do it. Adam, abuse is not funny, bro. I'm going to be very honest.
She never said that she felt abused by Trey Songz. She said that he peed on her, but it was completely consensual.
Adam, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Made that very clear.
Let me ask you a question. She showed me a police report, and I've never, ever mentioned that. Did she show you a police report with her and Trey Songz?
No.
Did she mention? I didn't watch it the whole stream, so I'm going to take you at your word. She never mentioned that she went to the police about Trey Songz?
No.
So she never mentioned. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm going with what you said. But I'm just telling you.
When we presented the Trey Schlong's idea to her, she loved it. She was like super excited about that idea. If that idea was viewed as offensive, you know, if they were that kind of people that were easily offended, I can totally understand where you're coming from. But she didn't act like she was offended by that at all.
Adam, could I ask you one question?
Sure.
I don't know if you've ever dealt with a woman who has been at the unfortunate circumstances of being abused. A lot of times they love their abuser. A lot of times they're down to return to their abuser. A lot of times they don't know how to even react, even when people doubt their abuse. I'm only saying that to you because when she mentioned and she sent me court documents, well, not court documents, documents from a police officer, I would not make fun of it. Again, she's a liar. I'm with you. She lied about mad shit. She lied about shit with me. But I wouldn't make fun of it. I wouldn't try to probe it. I wouldn't use it as an example. It was just interesting to me. I guess I was like, yo, damn, does Adam share the same sensibilities as me? We're like, hey, yo, she's lied about a bunch of stuff, but if she provides me a fucking court document, I'm not going to jump out on a fucking ledge saying she's telling the truth. But I won't continue to press the issue and probably pierce a wound that may be real. I don't know if it's real.
Okay, but this is the thing, is that Celina might have had like a negative experience with Trey Songz. I don't believe that Eliza did, because she herself told me that her whole experience with him was consensual and that people were making it out to be like a rape or an abusive thing, and that it wasn't. I don't know what Celina went through with him. I heard about that, but I mean, we never suggested that Celina should fuck this Trey Schlong's guy. That was our idea for Eliza.
Adam, let me ask you.
Like Trey Schlong's is a guy that I know. Like,
yo, Adam, let me ask you a question really quick.
It's just like a dude, you know?
Adam, let me ask you a question really quick.
Right.
And I don't even want to bring it to the mother of your potential child.
Right.
I want to bring it to someone who's on your podcast. Let's say Cam Girl said to you, hey, listen, I had an experience with rapper A. Correct? Now, you don't even know if it's true. Right? But you hear this allegation, blah, blah, blah. When you bring rapper A on, right? Or when you talk to rapper A, would you tell rapper A, well, I don't know, hey, you're cool to do a podcast with House Cat, knowing that all you guys are intertwined. The point I'm trying to make is that Celina and this girl are best friends. You know this because they're on a podcast together. Even if she's not with Celina, parent said guy or parent a name of a porn star that is related to the guy who abused the person you know with her best friend is also traumatic and triggering. I'm asking if you understand that.
I get the point that you're trying to make. It's just that, you know, like literally they were jumping up and down laughing and loved the idea when we told them that we knew a porn star named Trey Schlongs. So, like, I mean, of course, if I thought that they were offended by it, like, I mean, I have a bunch of women who work for me. I go very out of my way. The way I talk around them is not the way I talk around, you know, my homies that I just say whatever the fuck comes to mind. I would have never brought that to the table with them if I thought that they actually had a chance of actually getting offended, you know?
No. Okay, I get that. And with that thinking, do you second guess it in light of, you know, now? I'm just asking.
Not really, because they thought it was funny, and also like Trey Schlongs, it's a really funny name, but I mean, there's only so many porn star dudes, and like he's one of them. I've heard he's good at his job, which once you actually start booking these things and shooting it, you actually start to appreciate dudes who show up on time and get hard and all that, because it's not always easy. But yeah, I mean, they didn't think it was offensive, so the idea that they would take offense to it now, I don't think that Eliza's even saying that, because
hold on. Adam, I only ask you that because, you know, in part of, like, you know, some of the things you're defending is people trying to understand if you're tone deaf. Right. What I mean by tone deaf is that you do understand the time we're in. You understand what's going on outside of what we're doing, outside of entertainment, just the world. You're understanding what's happening with sex trafficking. You're understanding what's happening with women who, again, not because they smile and laugh about some shit means that's the right thing to do. You're a business owner.
Right.
You like, and I guess that's where some of my frustration was coming with you. Is I'm like, yo, Adam, I know how valuable your company is because everybody tells me how valuable mine is, and I don't rank you too far off of me. Do you understand? So my whole thing is that, hey, Adam, some of these things are serious. Some of these things can't just be satisfied by, oh, she was cool with it. Trust me, if that was a great and easy answer, and maybe like we're not here to press each other. Like I'm glad you even got on here.
But okay, let me just throw this out there: is that I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of how people are going to react to, edgy humor. And I agree that having her hook up and do porn with Trey Schlongs would be, maybe a little edgy. I don't really think that's the kind of thing people would really get all that offended by, especially since like she literally would have to sign documents agreeing to do it. Shout out Trey Schlongs because he's getting some shine right here. These male porn stars, it's kind of hard for them to get attention sometimes.
Adam, so hey, Trey Schlongs,
he is probably cracking, to be honest. I don't know.
I get it, but like, so what this woman is saying is basically saying, hey, listen, they feel a little coerced. And by the way, Celina did not say she was forced to fuck Trey Schlongs. That was her friend, but that's still triggering because they were friends.
Well, they didn't do it. That was just an idea that we threw out there.
Yeah, but still, the idea is triggering. You feel me?
Well,
if hold on,
it wasn't actually triggering.
Well, you can't really determine if it's triggering. Like, I'm trying to be very diplomatic, Adam.
No, I'm saying sometimes
if your girlfriend
won't be offensive, but they didn't take it. They didn't get offended by it. I should have got Brian Pumper in there, to be totally honest.
If your girlfriend said she's triggered by, I don't know, Brian Pumper, right? Would you get somebody named Adam Pumper to fuck her, bro? Like that's all I'm trying to say.
But
like
there was never a reason why we would have thought that Eliza would have been triggered by the Trey Schlongs idea. So
even though her best friend just told a story on your platform saying that she felt violated by said dude.
I mean, whatever, man. That's like the fucking dumbest. I mean, I am sensitive to people going through actual trauma, but it's just not. It's not really that offensive. Like, if we thought it was offensive, we probably wouldn't have said it. And the fact that they thought it was funny, I think, kind of proves that it wasn't really offensive.
All right. Okay. Hey, listen, I'm rocking with you. Let me ask you this question.
Right.
So if you could have that opinion, right? Whereas, like, maybe you understand it, but like, you're pretty firm in what you think. That's saying that's not offensive. Why would you? It appears that you buckled under pressure to cancel their podcast after other people clearly, expressed like, some problems. Why don't you have that same opinion and say, and by the way, we never heard you express that, hey, this is wrong. According to I know you don't talk to, but according to am I tripping? According to Celina, she's basically saying at the end of the podcast, you looked at her and said, this is one of the best podcasts we've ever done on here. But after the backlash, you're like, hey, we're backtracking, we're backpedaling. Why don't you have the same opinion that you kind of have about the Trey Schlongs situation with this?
I mean, I guess I just started to realize that me cranking out 5 podcasts a week with underground rappers, like...
Which, by the way, hold on. That's a feat. I'm giving you the credit. That's a feat.
But what I'm saying is that, okay, if you got a house and one room of the house has, a bunch of dope shit going on and everybody's playing instruments and having a good time making music, and then one of the other rooms in the house is on fire, then everybody, like, it doesn't matter that there's some good shit going on in the other part of the house. And I started to slowly realize that no matter how much good content I did, the shit I was letting them do was just going to completely take the center stage. And that was probably also going to prevent me from getting a lot of interviews. So, I mean, I wish that I had just been real with them and been like, you should do your own podcast. Let's not do it on No Jammer. Because I feel bad that I gave them like 3 episodes and then changed my mind. But
it looks bad.
It is what it is. I just realized that narrative about tearing down successful black people was just going to be too strong. And I especially saw with the OBJ thing, because I feel like a lot of people think Trey Songz is kind of a weirdo, but people really fuck with OBJ and like really did not like seeing smut on his name. So it got a very, very different reaction.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know if you ever heard any of my, honestly, I thought you guys were doing some cool shit. I understand stuff being edgy. I thought you as a brand, you were angling it weird. It was you were having them define your brand, which was weird because
it was gonna define the brand because
No, he doesn't.
Like exposing Odell for getting a shit taken on his chest allegedly is
Adam.
No matter what,
Adam,
always going to be the thing that's going to get the attention.
The reason why it made you look weird, you put them on your main channel, which has almost like 4 or 5 million views. You have 4 or 5 million subscribers. If you had made them a brand new channel and still broadcast this shit and say everybody go subscribe to this shit, it would have been fine. And I
that's
look
what
at
I'm
that.
telling them to do.
Yeah, but I'm looking at you as a businessman, and I'm looking at you and I'm like, why were you doing that? You know, that move made me feel like you were looking to them to save the brand. Because if you felt you had an established brand, hey, by the way, we all know the podcast market. This is huge. You could still have them on your network. You have an infrastructure where you could have producers, you could have cameramen, you could have a place for them to record. Why did you have to broadcast them there? And I think that's where people felt like they were saving you.
Well, I mean, I agree that doing it on the main channel was probably a bad idea, and that it probably would have been less hate if we had just like had them branch off and have their own channel. But yeah, I agree with that. But I think that they should just do it on their own, honestly, because if they do become super successful, they're just gonna fucking want to be independent with it anyway. Because what the fuck am I really bringing besides the audience? And at a certain point, if they are consistent, they're not going to have a hard time getting the fucking audience to pay attention to them on their own platform.
You know what the funny thing is? I even told them, I don't think you, like, again, of course, you had a platform, but I don't think the audience that they were appealing to were your audience. Your audience hated them. Just like my audience kind of hate them. You were just, only thing you were doing,
telling me that they loved it.
Only thing you were doing, Adam, is legitimizing them. Because you're a brand that got built from the ground up.
Right.
I know you're not trying to talk to her, but she apparently has certain things that she wants to ask you.
Right.
And if there's a way, and if there's a way I could mediate it, if you say, cut her off, is cool. Okay. I'm just here for the truth because again, and listen. Wherever we go from here, I was about to text you after tonight anyway. I was going to be like, yo, Adam, just to let you know, everything, even this stream, it's not personal. I just wanted you to know because I felt you played dumb on me. And when you play dumb on me, like, it's insulting my intelligence, and I know you're intelligent. Adam, you're a really smart dude. You're a fun dude, but you're a smart dude. So when you act like everything just is, it's just like, yo, chance and just like, things that just fall into place, I look at it, I'm like, yo, Adam, we could have that conversation, and either the conversation says, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I think these chicks are kind of talented, I'm trying to think, blah, blah, blah. Yo, I'm gonna make sure they don't talk about you, or blah, blah, blah. I know you were offended. And I could be like, okay, cool. But it felt like you were like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I
feel like better communication would have spared us from this whole public feud in the first place, to be honest. Lesson learned. I feel like that's an issue for me in general. I tend to just like kind of just not talk to people and just assume shit is all good and shit and like don't stay in touch. But, I'm not going to lie. I'm like, I've been annoyed by all this shit, but at a certain point, I just kind of threw my hands up and was just like, whatever, I'm kind of over it, like fucking, but I don't really like, even with like getting rid of Celina, it's like when you were tweaking out earlier, I was like, bro, I took your fucking advice. Like,
no. Yo, no, I'm with you. No. I'm glad you even said that. And for me, it was just like, I felt like when you dealt with shit, like you didn't, like, you played the, Ak is crazy card. So like everybody's looking at me like, yo, Ak is this crazy lunatic. While in reality, I was giving you really good advice. Shit, I've talked to Celina. I've talked to her co-host, and I've told him, like, yo, hey, listen, y'all do got something here. This is how you should do it. You feel me? But, I also told her, and listen, I don't got time to cap. I said, when I saw you with no jumper, I was enjoying myself. You know why? The longer you were there, it was going to expose Adam for everything he said he was not.
The thing is
Facts.
that she has nothing. Like, there's nothing. Like, everything she's trying to expose is such bullshit. I did not tell her to come on your or I did not tell the guy to come on your name. She literally said that. That is so fucking weird that she said that, because that shit just sounds gay. And I know how you feel about passing 6ix9ine the condom and that allegation, because that shit just sounds gay. Me being like, yeah, come on Akademiks' name. When I heard
Hold
that,
on, Celina. I think
like,
you can hear
that
me.
was her. She said that.
Celina. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yo, am I ready?
Yes.
Hey, fake
Go,
bitch.
Queen.
Can you hear me?
Y'all call her
Yep.
Queen, bro. You got it.
Anyway, AK, if you want to suck this man's dick, just say so. What the fuck you doing being calm Akademiks? What the fuck? I thought we was on demon time. Why are you being nice to this man when he straight violated you multiple fucking times? So now I gotta step in and I gotta violate him. Adam, you a dumb ass bitch. You knew damn well, I told you multiple times, this ain't about thoughts next door, bitch. This is solely about, and I know he's been dying for this fucking clout, so fuck it. This is about Jimmy, bitch, and you knew that. You fucking knew that. When you texted me that long ass paragraph about not having thought next door.
Who's Jimmy? Who's Jimmy?
Fuck you, bitch.
Jimmy Smacks, the porn star.
Fuck you, bitch. No, you know damn well I said bye at the end of that shit because I didn't give a fuck. I sent you a voicemail crying because I was fucking hurt that you was my fucking friend and you're gonna interview somebody who's exposing me? Are you fucking dumb? We're supposed to be friends. At the end of the day, I want to get Akademiks hard as fuck over you. Over you. I literally, and you know this, I was at a Fashion Nova party, right? With the fucking, and both you guys have Fashion Nova deals, so I'm not gonna say nothing bad. But I was at the Fashion Nova deal party, and I specifically told you, let me know if Akademiks says anything fucking bad about me. You then got off stream and said, yes, Akademiks was talking shit about you. Did you not watch? I'm not in the mood. I'm not interested in watching a 4-hour stream. So I'm gonna take your fucking word, because Akademiks was fucking ignoring me. So I'm gonna take your word first. Fuck it. Fuck Akademiks. I told you I was gonna go on your stream and ruin his fucking life. You told me to go on my YouTube to do it. I went on my YouTube to do it. Then when I deleted it, when Akademiks apologized to me, you asked me.
Hold on. You're saying a lot. Adam, is this true? Adam, is this true?
No, Akademiks,
What is the accusation? I don't
Hold on. Adam, hold on. You're Celina. Calm down. Relax. He's saying, she's saying that after that, I guess I said some stuff about you and possibly her. She asked you, hey, listen, I could go ruin Ak's life to defend you. And you said, hey, you should, but do it on your own platform. And she said, fine, I'll go make a YouTube video about him and do it. And you were in agreement with that on...
Tell me I'm lying. I'll give you 20,000 right now. Tell me I'm lying and prove it, and I'll prove it too. You specifically said, because when my Wi-Fi was fucking tripping and I couldn't upload the video, and I was like, damn, like maybe this is God telling me don't violate AK. Maybe this is saying be calm. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bow out. Akademiks, I really was gonna bow out and not expose you. But Adam, you fucking texted me and was like, so is this video going up or not? I was like, yeah.
But that was just because you kept talking about the video, and I wanted this. I was actually gonna watch the video.
Shut up, bitch. Don't speak. Let me fucking get my token. No, you can have your little chit chat with Akademiks. That's not gonna fight with me. I gave you the opportunity to speak. You didn't want to, so fuck off. Now, you told me to make a YouTube video. I did it. Then AK apologized.
I did not tell you to make a YouTube video. You kept talking about how you were going to make a YouTube video about Ak. I asked you when it was coming out because I was going to watch it.
Hold on. Adam.
Took it down right away. That's the whole thing.
Did you encourage her to make a YouTube video? Just be honest.
I don't think I really encouraged her because she was always talking about how she had this big video about Akademiks on the way, and I just asked her when it was coming out. I don't think that she could show you evidence that I actually encouraged her to make the video. It was just weird because she posted and then took it down like 2 hours later, so I didn't get to see it.
4 hours.
I love that she thinks that this is the best evidence she has of me being this like nefarious person. Like me asking her if she was putting a YouTube video out. This is such bullshit.
Shut up. I'm not trying to expose you. I'm trying to get the point, the truth across on why I'm pissed at you, dude. Like,
I never said anything about. I never encouraged you to go in on Akademiks. The fact that I told her not to talk about Akademiks on the podcast says it all. Like, if you want to make a YouTube video, whatever. I just
By the way, Adam, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that.
It's cool. Antagonizing the beef on my platform.
You wish you were on his fucking level. That's why you don't want smoke with him. That's why you're on here. Copy, please, bitch. That's why. Just like you want to suck Joe Budden's dick, and I even told you, I was like, bruh, why do you care what Akademiks and Joe Budden says? Joe Budden fucks his dog. Why do you care?
Whoa,
Like,
hold up. I would not sit here and let any slanders, rumors go about my former co-host. I don't know Joe Budden to be a dog fucker or anything of the sort. Okay? Joe Budden is in a very tight and for the culture and for black people fight against Spotify and everybody. And me as a black individual, I support.
Okay, fine.
We got a rep for him. They're trying to do him dirty.
Okay, Adam, let's get to the point. The fucking point that you want to do a shot, we can do a shot. Give me time. And,
Your mic is covered.
You're right now, Akademiks, you're being a simp to fucking Adam.
Can't hear you. You think I'm being a no?
Yeah, you are.
Call him out. I want you to call him out.
No, you're being roughly calm on Adam. You was supposed to be a demon act. I don't know what the fuck got into you. I don't know. Whatever. Adam, I'm not done with you. I sent you a voicemail crying. I was like, bro, why are you going to interview somebody who literally is trying to expose me? Why are you doing this? Did you reply? Yes or no? I just want to know your answer. Did you reply?
Celina, this is the whole problem with being cool with you, is that you have beef with everybody. So then here I am finding out that there's some random porn star. Shout out Jimmy Smacks doing his thing on OnlyFans. He rich. He out here on the private jets. Like, I can't be cool with.
Wait. Hold up. No. Adam, I do have to ask you this. Adam, hold on. Why are you interviewing? Hold on. No, Celina, I'm about to mute you for a second because this is exactly why you need to get better at podcasting. You need to learn how to ask questions and let people answer. Adam, I do want to ask you. I understand you've interviewed porn stars at times.
Right.
But I do know that the No Jumper platform is primarily a rap, hip-hop, urban platform that does not center around people doing porn. Why would you interview a male who is literally the person who is giving you a lot of views and trying to help your platforms up? Why would you do that, Adam? That's kind of low.
She has a good point about that because I was kind of oblivious to the fact that she had problems with this dude, Jimmy Smacks. But also, it's like that dude, Jimmy, like he does porn. We're doing an episode of this other podcast porn thing that we already discussed. He's supposed to be a part of that.
But Adam, if she says she has a problem, why would you still do it?
Because to me, it's like if she has a problem with this guy, I even told her a million times, I won't let him talk about you on the show. If
Adam, out of straight loyalty, you do not know this guy at all.
Yes, I do. Talking to him for months.
Adam, this girl and her friend who sucked 7 players off, they've helped your platform actually get recognition. You just mentioned it. That Deion Sanders is talking about you. You're trending #1 on Twitter. You're talking about it on the Shade Room. Everybody's talking about you because of what Celina and her thought friend has done. Why, if they ask you one favor, please don't talk to this one guy who is trying to ruin us and cloud chase off us. Why would you sacrifice your stars? Adam, this is why I felt you weren't equipped for a podcast network.
I already knew that I was going to cancel her show. Like, I already knew. This was literally like a few hours before I canceled the show.
Okay. All right. Well, this part I didn't know. Because I was thinking this is nothing but disloyal if you know these people are giving you views that I'm not going to say desperately, but still desperately want. And they're giving you views, and you're then trying to work with the people that they claim they hate the most. If you enjoy the views, why would you do it? But you're saying you already, in your mind, saying, I'm going to cancel this podcast.
Right. I mean, it's not like I already was feeling it for a couple days. I was just building up the courage to say it. But to be honest, when I fucking asked Jimmy Smacks to do the podcast, it's almost kind of embarrassing. I didn't realize that he had that big of an issue with Celina. Like, I knew they didn't like each other after they did content together or whatever, but it was just not really like Like, she's making it out like this was such a crazy situation. I did not know. I would have never known that she was going to be calling me crying about the fact that I was about to work with this dude.
All right, hold on, Celina. Is that true?
What?
Here we go.
No, okay, hold on. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about because I don't give a flying fuck. Adam, you cannot justify your fakeness right here. If you don't apologize to me, I promise you I have all the time in the world, especially now I'm unemployed, bitch. So I will go on a fuck you rant to the day I fucking die if I don't get an apology out of you tonight. Because now, here is my beef with you. I sent you a voicemail crying. The second I heard that you were going to interview Jimmy was the second I told Eliza, enjoy. Have thoughts next door. If Adam wants to still work with you, that's fine. Me, I'm out. Peace out. Fuck all that. And you saying, oh, we only interview exposures. Bitch, you knew our lineup. You knew we had actual rappers coming. You knew our plan to change the demeanor of our fucking podcast. Me and Eliza stayed up till 4 a.m. watching podcasts, watching how to fucking interview bitches. We were taking this shit serious as fuck. So you're up here thinking that, oh, we're dragging your brand. No, bitch, because when I told you, Josh told me that I'm ruining No Jumper, you told me calm down. He's fucking drunk. Don't listen to him. That was a day before this whole fucking fiasco started. So anyway, Jimmy, and you're such a liar. You literally see everything on Instagram. You have no fucking life. You're always active on Instagram. Your life is Instagram. So I know you've seen Jimmy dragging me. I had to find out Jimmy was dragging me from fake accounts. So me personally, no, I don't care. People know I get fucked. I don't care. Leak my sex tapes. Fine. Have fun. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. The thing that got me was you are really going to let, even if you guys don't talk about me, just like how I didn't talk about Akademiks on that Views, our whole comment section was talk about AK, talk about AK, talk about AK, because they knew you just had beef with AK, so they thought I was coming on to expose him. When you have Jimmy on your platform, the first thing they're going to think is, oh, he's probably exposing Celina. Let's go watch this. You're going to bring him views and traction on your platform and completely humiliate me. That's co-signing the exposure. So I just want to know next week or whenever the fuck you have your fucking baby, when I drop my video of me interviewing your sex rapist victims, but we don't talk about you. Is that okay?
Allegedly. Hold on. Wait.
That's not a real thing.
All right, wait. Hold on. Adam. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me de-escalate this a little bit. Let me de-escalate and unpack this a little bit. Adam. Okay, before she got into the baby stuff, and Celina, I might have to mute you again. Hold on. Because you can't say wild stuff and just keep continuing. We need to talk about it. You're muted. I'm sorry. Adam, so what she's saying is this. Her dealings with you is that she felt she was trying to come in defense, whether you asked her or not, for issues you had, people who didn't like you, people who were dissing you. She felt she expressed to you like, hey, listen, this guy, he's basically everybody that you don't like in your world. Why are you still engaged with them? Or could you not engage with them? And basically you told her, I don't care. Could you understand why she would be upset?
Listen, like, my girl was saying this earlier. She was saying, I just really wish the fucking Jimmy thing didn't happen because I was already convinced that I had to end the relationship of me and her working together on the podcast or whatever. And then the Jimmy thing was just super random that me and him just were talking, and I was like, yeah, we're trying to book this podcast.
Adam, I'm going to stop you, and I don't want to disrespect. But again, I guess this goes back to what I say in terms of, you know, how Celina is a cent third. Me and her, we've had a tumultuous, like, whatever you want to call it. We've hated each other. She's exposed me. I've dissed her. I've said things about her that I kind of regret too. And she said stuff about me. I guess what it relates to you is that when it gets to the point of her saying, hey, listen, this particular person who I don't know before her and I don't have a relationship with, I could tell you right now, there was 3 women today that I messaged really long time ago in the past But because they see what Celina posted, they say, yo, Celina, yo, oh, that's your nigga? Yo, we blah, 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 blah. And by the way, and again, I don't care. It's petty shit. It's petty shit. It's nothing that I care about. But if it's someone who's trying to ride with you at the moment and they're trying to make her look bad, remember, Celina's defending you. I'm saying stuff about you and Lena. You're not responding. She's responding. There's someone that she's pointing out to you to say he's saying stuff about me. Why wouldn't you say, hey, listen, maybe not all the way extend the same courtesy, but hey, at least you could be rest assured that person will not be on my platform. Okay, it is a little bit disloyal that you're interviewing people that she doesn't like.
Like, I had no idea that her and him had beef, and the fact that she just thinks that I pay attention to who doesn't get along way more than I actually do, because in reality, I fucking was just kind of oblivious to the fact that she wasn't getting along with this guy. And then as soon as I found out that he was trying to expose her or whatever, what did I do? I fucking messaged him and I said, hey, if we're going to do this interview, we're going to do it in a couple weeks. We got to push it back. And he was like, cool. It was just not that big a deal. And like, I just don't like, I canceled the fucking interview for her, even though I had fired her. If I knew there was an issue, I never would have fucking mentioned anything to him that day, because I was not trying to aggravate the situation with her, you know?
Hey, Celina, I'm going to give you the forum. Go ahead.
Stop playing victim, Adam. Stop playing victim. You know damn well he did not like me. You messaging him, okay, let's put it in perspective, okay? Right? Ava Louise, she told you and Lena, I hope your baby dies.
Whoa. I do not co-sign those statements. Twitch, that's not something I fuck with.
Adam, no, hold on. I'm on Adam's side with this. So when our podcast went viral, when our podcast went live or whatever, Ava hit us up, was like, yo, like, I want to be on your podcast. I was like, okay, dope, girl. But honestly, and with the bitch that's not in our beef, she's not a bitch. With the girl who's not in our beef, Eliza, right there, minding her own fucking business, she was right there with us on FaceTime when Ava was asking us for a thing. I said, Lena's a sweet girl. You're going to have to apologize to her just like I did, and I'm sure she'll forgive you if you tell her from the bottom of your heart you're sorry, and if you mean that shit. If you make up with Lena, I will for sure have you on our podcast. I'm sure Adam don't give a fuck because that's more Lena's problem than his. She was like, okay, fine, I'll apologize, but I don't want to seem too thirsty. I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow happened. I saw you guys at the porn, and Lena was like, yeah, your friend apologized. Like, it's fine. Then we set her up for Monday the 14th. I wrote Lena before, because Ava was like, yo, should I book my flight? I was like, hold on, let me just run it by the publicist. I even covered for her so Lena didn't look like a lame bitch. So I texted Lena, I was like, hey, we're about to schedule Ava. I just want to make sure you're really over it. She's like, honestly, I don't trust Ava's agenda. Boom. No more questions. No more nothing. Ava, you're canceled. I'm sorry. Let me actually do you one up and let me unfollow this girl so you know I'm team no jumper. Let me unfollow her. Then with Roger, he threatened to pull up and beat your ass. I unfollowed him. That was really
Wait, who?
This rapper, whatever. I don't even care.
Roger,
yeah.
Hold on, Adam, you know who this is?
Wait, what? A rapper threatened to beat me up?
No, okay, I was following this guy from Miami because his girl wanted him to get promoted. So I was like, fine, I'll promo him on Adam's show. Fine. So I said, oh yeah, I'm fucking with this guy. His name is Roger, and you were like, oh, you got paid to say that. He didn't like that you said that, so he went off on you. I was like, whoa, I don't even want Adam to think I'm in this beef. Let me unfollow that. Fuck that.
The first I'm hearing of this, for the record.
Go sign this shit. I'm out. So I'm having all this loyalty behind your back, right? Behind your back. I didn't even bring this up to you that this happened with Ava. Why couldn't you see the same loyalty that I have from you? Why couldn't you match my loyalty and be like, you know what? Yeah. What the fuck? He is dragging you. Let me just.
Selena, here's the thing: is that I 100% agree that during our time working together, you were being loyal and that you were actually holding it down and you seem like a real team player. I respect that. You gotta understand.
So answer my question. Why did you not cancel Jimmy when you found out he was leaking my sex tapes?
I did
What?
cancel it.
I don't give a fuck if he was on a flight to LA and you
I canceled it. I literally did what you wanted me to do, even though I had already fucking told you we weren't doing the show together.
Selena. He's saying he canceled it.
I did. We didn't do it. It was supposed to be the other day.
No, bitch. You said I'm gonna postpone it until you calm down. I don't give a fuck. You want to interview him in a year already.
Hold on. That's a good. That's a good like segue. Adam, I've never heard your podcast.
Adam,
yeah, relax. I only want to tell you that
no.
You got to get rid of Ricky Tan and House Cat.
I'm not
Hold on, I'm gonna mute.
Shout out House Phone. Shout out Cam Girl.
No, you got to get rid of them both. They're as boring as watching paint dry. And no disrespect to you, but like you're not the anchor carrying them, so like they just seem super boring. You are Adam. You own No Jumper. You always have a place. They're trash. I guess
don't know, man, we're doing pretty good. We're getting like 200K an episode right now. It's not looking too
Adam,
good.
hold on. Adam, you're getting those views because Celina and her friend said some salacious stuff. I'm being very honest. Adam, okay, if you want to really talk truth, hold on. Adam, how much did you get on your Sada Baby interview today? You should we bring that up?
Like 80K, it says in the app.
It says 80K on the app.
I mean, day one, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Okay, all right, cool. Hold on. I just want a record I want a record to represent. Hold on. I want the record to represent No Jumper. I'm here on your channel. It goes to videos. It says Sada Baby and Adam, 11 hours. It says 67,000 views. Now, by the way, it's almost 12 hours. I only want to bring your attention to pretty much, let's go, 6 days ago, just you reacting to Celina's podcast, 207 views. But okay, cool. Other than ignoring you trying to clown 6ix9ine for flopping, cool. Other than that, it's literally Celina interviewing Chief Keef's baby mama. That's your highest views. I'm not saying this to clown you. I'm only saying this to say, like, I know you're smart. You know what brings views, and that's the exact reason why you gave them a podcast. Let's not just act like everything else is super popping without them. And also, let's not act like the attention that you're getting recently isn't wise. Hold on. Perfect question.
I don't think that,
hold on.
Really worth it.
I agree with you on that. I just want to ask you a question. Why do you think Van Lathan wanted you on his podcast? Do you think it's because No Jumper is just such a thriving brand, or he wanted to ask you about why your brand is putting out some fuckery?
I mean, to be honest, I think that on some friend shit, he actually wanted to have the conversation with me about why I was choosing to do that with my brand. And like, you know, we're cool.
Hold on. But even with you saying that,
culture vulture, but I could see him considering the prospect.
Hold on. Even with you saying that,
after all,
you are acknowledging that he was down to interview you or talk to you because he's wondering why everything he's asking you about your brand has to do with Celina. Yes or no? He's not asking you why you're doing something that's independent of Celina. Correct?
No, yeah. I mean, that's definitely what we talked about for sure.
Okay. So, as she's saying whatever she's saying to you, not saying I agree with everything with it, right. I understand why she might feel a little bit upset. Put like this. If somebody came to my brand and they automatically turned out to be the A team that was giving me views this and third, and they felt I disrespected them, and especially if I'm listening to her and I'll ask you this directly, she claims you never paid her, correct?
Yeah, I mean, we actually were about to have that conversation. If you watch episode 3 of her podcast, the one that I did with her,
okay,
we had the conversation during that podcast about how we were going to get a contract together and actually make shit official, because the first few ones, they just didn't even ask to get paid. So we were going to do that, but then I made the decision to cut it off. So, you know.
No, 100%. Well, I guess what I'm saying is that if that's the case, do you understand why she felt because she's not being paid, she feels like she's owed a little bit loyalty because you're not giving her money. She feels like this is on the up and up, that you probably should take her feelings into consideration, especially if you're not paying her, no?
No, and I mean, if you saw the message that I sent Celina when I told her we couldn't do the podcast anymore, like I tried so hard to still stay on good terms with her because obviously, as you can see, she's not a good person to be on bad terms with. But, you know, I mean, she chose to take it this way. When I told her, I'm like, I'm still down to help you guys out. I'm still down to fucking shout your podcast out, shout your new channel out, all this shit. And she just like would not fucking accept that and has decided to just go on this rant instead. It's like I realize that it sucks that I let her do 3 episodes and then cut it off. But you know, I had to make that decision, and I really did feel bad, and I tried to cushion the blow as much as possible, but she was just not having it, you know.
Celina, what do you say to this?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, Adam. You texted me a lengthy paragraph, right? But before that, what was the message? Me crying to you, explaining that I'm hurt about Jimmy. So when you text me, you didn't even be like, damn, you didn't even acknowledge that. You were like, aside from Jimmy, bullshit. I believe in you, blah, 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 blah. Don't give a fuck. I'm still seeing red that you would interview somebody who's exposing me. Listen, I just got kicked off of a flight today. I'm on Shade Room. I don't need your fucking platform. Somehow, I don't know who the fuck leaked my text. Like, I don't know. Somehow, I'm fucking Kelly whatever right now. I don't even know. I'm on the blogs. Fuck it. I clearly don't need your platform. You don't got to tell me I'm a star. Akademiks.
That's what I told you, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Then, the whole fucking message, where was the apology of you saying, like, you could have been like, this is how a bosses should work, right? If someone's working for me and they're being loyal to me, I'm going to be loyal back. And if I'm like, damn, you know what? You could have been like, Celina, cancel your guest from Monday. Come on my podcast and say Thoughts Next Doors is canceled. Tell them where to follow you and say what your next business venture is going to do. Apologize and move on. You could have said that instead of like, sorry.
Like, honestly, I didn't think to suggest that, but if you said that, I would have done that. Like, I would have given you the goodbye episode for sure. It's like, I didn't think that you would have cared that much, to be honest.
I don't need to be cop and please with you. I'm not the boss of No Jumper. You are, right? You're the one who officially pulled the plug, like you keep saying, right? I was done when you wanted to interview Jimmy. I don't give a fuck. The thing about me is I don't need anything. I'm in my penthouse right now. I don't need it. I'm a millionaire. I don't need the money. I don't care. Eliza's great. She's still making $100K a month.
Hold up. I don't like when people mention that millionaire shit because I told my shit.
Okay, baby.
You 100,000 there. You 100,000 there.
Stop. We don't care. I'm talking to Adam, not you. I'll get out money to talk with you in a minute.
I think, Adam, hold on. Adam, you a millionaire, right?
Adam.
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Adam, hold on. Yeah, Celina, I'm about to mute you again. I'm sorry. You know you're not fucking with you. Yo, Adam, I guess I only ask you that because it's not even pocket watching. It's because I look at you so much as a boss that sometimes I'm a little bit shocked. Because, like, I know you a boss. I know you see certain type of checks. And like, even, I don't know, like, I feel like you put your baby mama in a weird situation. I feel like with everything Celina's saying, you put her in a weird situation where she's having your child. And I think that's where I even get the thought. I'm like, yo, does Adam really care about anything but money? Because I'm going to be honest with you, despite whatever you or Lena has ever done, I've always said to myself, if I had a girl who I loved who was pregnant with my child, I would protect her mental well-being so much. And I feel like almost sometimes y'all are in cahoots just trying to finesse more money, or you just don't care. And that's confusing to me.
I mean, to be honest, like when I brought the Celina idea to Lena, I think that she did not realize that it would be anywhere near as stressful as it has been. that being said, you know, I think she's probably watching this right now thinking that's a good point, because definitely this has been a bunch of shit that she really does not need right now when she's like 8 months pregnant. So that has been a little taxing. But I mean, the thing with Celina, it was all good until like a couple of days ago. Then it was like really, really bad.
Hold on. But even then, Adam, I guess what I'm saying is that, like, you're so successful. You know what things are going to be. I ask it, you know, and even certain things I'll mention, but I won't even directly ask you. Like, I look at them like, yo, Adam, you're a millionaire. Why is your baby mama still doing porn? She's pregnant. Why is your baby mama got to deal with... No, and again, you don't have to answer. Like, this is not me calling you out.
I don't mind answering that at all. Is that we don't think there's anything wrong with that. And...
Hold on. Let me just say...
Just, in the porn world, it's not really that out of the ordinary. I could understand how some people would think it was weird, but, like, the thing about my girl is that my girl is a multi-millionaire off of OnlyFans and off of private Snapchat. So
yeah,
I mean,
Adam,
I'm not gonna be like, yo,
Adam,
you gotta chill with that shit.
Adam, that's all good, but I guess, like, I ask you because, you know, sometimes these conversations don't apply to Celina or a lot of people even around me. This is boss to boss talking. That's why I try to, not even try. I son Housecat and I son Ricky Tan. Because only you could understand. You pay their bills. You could tell me if I'm wrong. When no jumper makes 100,000, do they get a percentage or do you pay them a paycheck?
I mean, they get a set amount for the podcast, and then they get a percentage of the song, the donations for the songs and shit.
Exactly, Adam. And that's where I look at you and I'm like, yo, if I know it as a fact that you're super rich. Because you know why? Adam, I'm super rich. I look at you and I'm like, I get everything with the porn world, but maybe this is just a cultural thing. Why would you put your baby mama through that?
Through doing porn with me on camera?
Through all this anguish, all around.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Adam, if you act like you didn't know that you having Celina in the fold would mean she would probably be trying to fuck you while your baby mama is trying to deliver your child healthy, you're fucked up. You know that comes with it. You saw, hold on, Adam, you literally saw I went through this with a girl that I was in a relationship with, and Celina was, yeah, it comes with all that. And I was just looking at you and I was like, yo, Adam, if you're rich, why are you doing this? And then even I thought about it, I'm like, yo, where does the fatherly instincts, and I've been trying to understand you, and shit, maybe this is a whole different podcast itself. Maybe we just got to talk. Because, like, listen, when some people are like, oh, you were disrespecting Lena, I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you. I've always thought, no matter what girl, once I have a girl who's going to have my child, I put her away. And it feels like I've always said about you is like, you're still looking at Lena as someone who's making income. Lena's made millions of dollars. She's pregnant. She doesn't need to be out there. Like, do you want your child to be showcased while the mother of your child is pregnant, to be showcased in pornos, to be showcased in these things? And I think that's where I've been trying to get some mutual understanding. Because for me, I am so against it. I am so against it because I've worked so hard. Adam, I bought a $2 million house myself. You could buy it too. I know you got money. And that's why money never matters. I seen women say they get into OnlyFans for money, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. But when I know people don't need money, like me and you, I look at you and I'm like, I don't get what Adam is doing. And I'm not trying to, like, explain to her.
My girl is one of the top 20 girls on OnlyFans. She kills it on there. And
she'll be top 20 after she delivers your child. You don't think so?
What?
After she delivers your child. So she's pregnant right now. It's a very sacred time. After she delivers your child, even if she didn't post content, because Adam, you don't. One of the things I be thinking about, I don't think you understand who you are.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that you're that nigga, which means, yo, you laugh, but you laugh condescending.
But me and her are getting deeper into the porn world right now. Like, this isn't something I want.
While your child is being born?
Yeah. I mean, we're not. I don't see the contradiction there. To me, that's.
I guess to simplify it, is there no sacred moments? Is there no sacred time? I believe, because I'm gonna be honest with you, we've had this conversation on my stream a lot. If my mama, and God bless my mama, she's a teacher, but I don't care what she used to do. If my mama, when she was pregnant with me, was still, like, let's say if she was a stripper before, I can't judge her based on what she had to do to provide for herself and whatever. When I'm in the womb, if she's doing certain things and she didn't need to, and you fall under that umbrella of don't need to, I would look at my mom and I would forever hold a gripe. And again, this is where I think differences come in, because we come from very different backgrounds. Yo, I would hate my mom for life. I love my mom so much. I bought my mom a Benz. I bought my mom a house. I'm pretty sure you bought your mom the same shit. You don't gotta say it. I say it. But if my mom,
my kid is gonna grow up understanding that having an OnlyFans is okay. Being naked on the internet as an adult, if you choose to do that, is okay. You're just like 100% right that we come from very different places culturally on that, because I do not see that as a contradiction. My kid is going to grow up with Riley Reid as just like a girl that she knows that is a friend of the family. Same thing with all kinds of other porn girls. There's a lot of girls that we are like very good friends with in the porn industry, and like a lot of them have kept shooting through their pregnancy, and I don't really like. I feel what you're saying, but to me, I don't have a problem with it at all.
Okay, and by the way, in some of even disagreements we have, is me trying to understand that. So, as you verbatim just said to me, yo, I don't see too much of a problem, and I'm like trying to wrap my head around it. That's where some even disagreement comes in. And by the way, I respect what you said because you're owning up to it and you're living it. That's cool.
Right, yeah. I know a ton of porn girls that have kids, and
okay.
I mean, it's just not even an issue. Like, I never even really had that conversation with them because I don't really think it's a big deal.
Let me just ask you about this with Celina. I know some people try to say something in this and third, but again, some of my comments do come with the fact that I don't care if Adam keeps saying he makes $1 million fucking dollars from porn. Adam is a successful brand. He does not need to do porn. Now, when I have someone like Celina, even though she's a liar, but still, she says, yo, I am being pressured into do porn and fucking guys and doing these weird things that she considers weird because you and your fiance or your future baby mama is pressuring her. Don't you kind of feel that maybe how you guys carry on things, you guys should probably adjust? Because while for porn stars that are cool,
cap, because
she's capping.
We never ever pressured her at all. She made it so clear that she was down from the very beginning.
Oh wow.
Like we just never would have like hung the podcast over her head. Like if she wants to say that, cool. Where's the receipts? Like show me anything that indicates that, because we never would have, like, when you're doing porn, it's like rule number one is that everybody involved has to sign documents, has to be mega consensual, they have to be sober, they have to be fucking tested. It's like everything about it always has to be on the up and up, because we have lawyers who tell us exactly everything we need to be doing in terms of working with talent. So like, I mean, her saying that is just ridiculous, and it's such a crazy narrative for her to have cooked up.
Hold on. Yo, Celina, why did you lie about that? Because he's saying that he's not pressuring you out of it.
I don't lie. So stop calling me a fucking liar, Akademiks, so that I haven't lied, okay? Now, Adam, back to you. You guys can, trust me when I tell you I always keep receipts, okay, sweetheart? So, when I show up to the porn scene, what did I have in my hand?
You had a bottle of liquor that we immediately took from you, and we literally had to hide it.
Drunk the fuck out of that bottle. When cameras started to be rolled, that's when Lena, the mom, kept hiding our bottle and knew we kept going to get it and taking shots. She knew I took the bottle to the bathroom so the cameras wouldn't see and drank it. And that's when I literally started to cry. I did not
On a
want
personal
to.
level, I took the bottle from you because I did not want you to get drunk.
Yo, Adam. Did you know she was crying about what she was gonna do?
I don't even believe that at all, dude. She was sucking the guy's dick immediately.
No, that wasn't me. That was
done.
Eliza. And I sent you the proof, Livingston. That wasn't me that was sucking the dick in the bathroom.
If you were crying, this is the first I've ever heard of it. I don't
No,
believe
I'm not going to go
if
to
you
you
did,
and be like,
fine,
oh
whatever.
my God, Adam, I was just crying. The fuck? We had a podcast on Monday. It was Saturday. Are you dumb? You literally, the only conversation
like, when
we've
people
had,
see the vlog footage and realize how high energy, honestly, like you were so annoying that day because you were so high energy that like the idea that you were like sad or depressed about it at all is just fucking
I was
crazy.
fucked up. I was fucked up. What are you talking about? I weigh 110 pounds. We drank a whole bottle bigger than this of Patron. Are you
Listen,
dumb?
maybe you were drunker. Like, listen, I said we're not going to put the scene out because of how messy you are. But
I'm never going to be
like
the type
Hold on, Adam. I heard you. You said
signed the
no,
contract saying
Adam.
that
You
she
said
was
you
sober.
wouldn't put the scene out until she calmed down. So you were open to putting it out.
I mean, I would hope that at some point Celina is going to realize that there's no reason for her to be beefing with me like this and that she would actually just be like, fuck.
All right, hold on. So, Adam, if she tells you now she's not comfortable with you putting the scene out, would you put it out?
No, I don't want to do anything that she.
All right, hold on.
The last thing I want to be involved with.
Hold on, Celina. Could you give him your official opinion on the porn scene that you felt like you didn't want to film?
It's either y'all are going to let me have my talk or I'll go into my room and make a YouTube video about it and publish it. Which one is it?
Speak.
Okay, thank you, Liv. Thank you, my king. Anyway, I was fucked up with that video because we filmed it on Saturday, and the only time you or Lennon talked to me was about getting an STD check, about the porno, who is the porno. That's the only thing that you guys replied to me about. I tried to talk to you about our podcast. I got left on red. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck about anything other than this sex deal, right? Right. Don't even try to contradict that. I don't really care. This is not even this whole dilemma with you. Like I said, and you still lack to take accountability for the porn, discard it. I don't want to be associated with No Jumper anymore.
It's done. That's fine.
I hope that you can have it in your heart. If you want to interview somebody who's exposed me, at least give me the courtesy and delete every fucking thing on your YouTube channel about me, okay? Then you can go ahead and interview your little sex toy and have him on the Plug Talk, all right?
Hold on. Let's not jump past that. Adam, is that something you're agreeing with or you're saying, fuck no? She's saying that, hey, listen, she figures out that you may be talking to or trying to interview people that she considers ops, and she feels she's brought so much to your platform that if you're going to engage in an interview or a conversation with them, you should delete all the conversations or interviews or episodes that they've done. Is something you're agreeing with or no?
I'm not going to delete the videos that she did on the channel just because I feel like they are important historical records for people to be able to observe that period of time for No Jumper. Like the dude that she's talking about, I already made it perfectly clear to him. I'm not going to I'm not trying to expose Celina on the channel. I'm not trying to make this shit more dramatic than it needs to be. I already feel bad about the fact that I fucking canceled the show after 3 episodes.
You use me
so I mean, whatever she's talking about, I don't even fucking know because.
Okay, let's just state the facts, okay? So from my point of view, this is how I'm taking it in, and that's why it's gonna always be fuck you, Adam. I don't care if you want to justify it. This is how I'm receiving it because I didn't get an apology and I didn't get a cancellation.
Celina, I'm sorry for the way the shit went down. I did not want that shit to go down like that.
Don't know what you're apologizing for. So you use me for your little sex tape. You and your little monster ass baby mom bitch said, I'm pretty sure your bitch ass baby mom gave you the ultimatum. Do her podcast until she does. Do her podcast, but make her do our porn first. Then,
as if Lena would ever say
that. Hold on, Adam. I have to ask you, like again, if you're considering yourself within this hip hop structure, it's not also a good rumor if someone is saying that you're coercing them into doing a porno for some hip hop shit. How do you process that? How do you process that? Even if you agree with it or not, how do you process that? Because this now also brings in your baby moms. It brings in her integrity. It brings in her intentions. She's literally saying that both of you combined was trying to force her to do sexual content that she did not want to do on camera. Is that true?
It's completely ridiculous. Every single conversation she and I had about her doing the porn thing was completely consensual, and I never ever suggested that there was any kind of exchange where you get to keep jumper show if you do this porno or whatever. Like look at, if you want to judge my character of how I'm dealing with this situation, I have this porno of her that's definitely probably worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I'm saying, and me, I spent like $5,000 or $6,000 producing it. I'm not putting it.
Hold on. Why'd you only pay her $500 if you paid a $5,000 or $6,000, but you say this is worth hundreds of thousands? Why'd you only pay her $5,000?
I only paid her $500 because that's all she. Like, that's what we agreed on. She said she told me that I had made her $300,000 on OnlyFans just by doing that interview with her a month ago or however long ago that was. Mm-hmm. So that was her opinion. Was basically, you've made me all this money, and like she is loyal. Like that's the weird thing about her, is that when you are fucking with her, she is hella loyal and is doing like shit that's cool. Like, oh, I appreciate it. You're not gonna like tax me for filming this porn scene. You're gonna give me the homie discount. That's cool. But then like now she's cooked up this crazy fucking narrative that we were like pressuring her or whatever. I mean, you signed the paperwork. We took the bottle from you. I hid the fucking bottle behind a couch. I mean, the whole thing that she's trying to fucking say is just bullshit. Honestly,
Adam,
I got this, and I kind of got to go.
Hold on. Are you gonna still put out the video?
No, if she doesn't want the video out, it's not coming out. If she ever hits me up and says, "Oh, now I want to do it. I changed my mind," then maybe we can put it out.
Hold on. Because I want to have a wrap up with Adam. Hold on.
No, I want to have the wrap up. I didn't even get to speak my piece.
Wait, do you want the video? Or yes or no? Yes or no?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
It's done. Yeah.
Fuck
okay.
No.
Do you have anything else to say to Adam, because he has to go? He's pressed for time.
No, you don't have to go. He has nothing to do. The fuck?
Lena is waiting for him. You never know. The baby could be born at any moment.
Wait. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You called into AK stream. You knew what time we were on. We do 4-hour streams over here.
Okay, we're all still waiting for you to make a good argument.
The argument
that
was
I did
that
something
it's not
fucked up to you.
about Boss Next Door, Adam. It was never about that. You wanted to interview somebody who's blatantly. Just the thing about it is, I'm not your boss. I can't tell you what to do. I don't like Blueface and I don't like Sada Baby. I don't like anyone, like hardly ever anyone that you've ever interviewed.
I gotta piss.
But exactly.
Hold on. Celina, I'll give a little bit of context, and tell me if you hold on. Tell me if you're agreeing with what I'm saying. So chat. Hold on, chat. If I am, I don't know. Say I meet someone who is helping my brand severely. They're not only riding for me, they dissing people for me, they violating people for me, they're saying stuff for me, whatever the case is. Whether you ask them or not, they're showing extreme loyalty to you, and obviously y'all are winning in some capacity. If that person then asks me, hey, listen, just a favor, could you not deal with so-and-so, and I don't even know so-and-so, I do believe it's courtesy that I would not deal with so-and-so. I do feel like that's fine. Again, because...
Okay, and him, it's just me and you, so fuck Adam, whatever. Let him rest in peace. Let's talk about you and I, okay?
No. Wait, before that, like...
Bruh, let this beef go. I'm over it. I'm tired.
No, yo. You've made allegations about him and his baby mama, And to be honest, I think some of these are disgusting. And if you're standing by them, I would like to call them out on it. But if you're not calling him out on it, you should stand down. So if you're saying that him and his baby mama forced you to do a sex tape or forced you to do porn and they didn't, you should say, hey, no, that was cap. So I could say, oh, Adam, yo, go to bed, bro. Len's waiting for you. She was capping about what she was saying.
But I never cap. I don't cap. But the fact that Adam just wants to leave, he doesn't want to address nothing.
Adam is right here. He's sitting here smoking a joint.
Give me evidence that we coerced you in any way. We were so 100. And Eliza seems like a pretty good person. She would probably tell the truth too. Is that we were mega cool about the whole thing, and like
he was in the bathroom.
We didn't do anything that could be viewed as improper, in my opinion, at all.
In the bathroom, that wasn't me. And how would you assume that was he sucking his dick in the bathroom?
That's if you did not suck his dick in the bathroom after, then I apologize, because that's what somebody, one of the members of the crew said that, and I thought it was you. Maybe it was her. My apologies.
Maybe
you told me you're still fucking him.
No.
Oh my God.
You said that you fucked him a bunch of times, Celina. All I'm saying, you might be mad at me right now, but there's no reason that we need to have this beef. I'm sorry about the Jimmy thing. It was not intentional.
Are you sorry?
Yes,
hold on, Celina. Whoa. Wait, pause. Celina, and you know me, I gotta keep it 1,000. Just off of the couple last things that Adam said, it feels like he's almost trying to tell you, like, bro, I'm not trying to expose you. Like, you know certain things that you may have done or that I heard that you done, but I'm not here to try to air you out. I'm sorry you're here to air me out. And I'm cool with just saying, let's just ignore each other and keep it moving, and maybe we could link up. I think that's a grown-up way to look at it. No. Is he lying? Yo, he just said you were fucking some, like, whatever dude that you're claiming that was you didn't want to fuck. You were fucking him after the requirements happened.
Bruh, he's not saying sorry because he feels bad. He's saying sorry so I can stop dragging him on Twitter. He literally
I actually feel bad about the way that the Jimmy thing happened. You're right. The Jimmy thing was a very big, bad addition to this whole storyline.
I care that how you went about it. I get that some people can take the heat, a.k.a. me, Akademiks, and Eliza. We can take the heat. You can't take it. Fine. That's fine. You don't want us to be associated with No Jumper? Prove it by deleting all my videos. Prove that you don't want me to be associated with No Jumper. Don't talk about me no more. Don't go live on Tuesdays and talk about me no more. Delete all my videos. Don't put that porn out. Prove that you don't want me to be associated. Because if you're trying to cancel this shit by saying you don't want
me to he has already said that if you're not cool with the porn, he's not putting it out.
Yeah, it's not coming out.
Wait, don't put it out. I'm not comfortable with it. Don't put it out. But you're going to deal
with it. Celina, I got to keep it 100.
No, because you're taking his side. For what?
No. I'm being honest. You know why? I only fuck with the truth. It seems like he's saying you're having remorse to some shit that you were down to do. And that's why I have to ask you. If you were down to fuck this nigga, if you were down to fuck this nigga, you were happy to sign a contract, and you signed the contract, and then afterwards, when you realize that you feel still played because of whatever you thought it was, he's not at fault. Now, here's the thing. Adam, I'll sit here and call Adam a predator if you say, I did not want to do it. I was crying and Adam coerced me into doing this. You're not saying that. I'm being honest. I'm not a capper.
There was a whole film crew. There was a sound guy.
Hold on. Adam just went to the bathroom, so I got to go to the bathroom. I got to take a piss too. So y'all are talking to each other. Let me go to the bathroom like 2 minutes.
Out. AK. No, the last text you sent me, Adam, I literally just told you I'm not going to do the Jimmy interview for at least a few weeks. So you don't get it confused. Adam, you are still planning on interviewing my enemy for what?
Yo, I do fuck with Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy. We are gonna work together on some shit, but as you can see,
exactly. So
it might be a little hot for us to do the interview at this time because Celina is a little turned up over at Jimmy.
Okay.
So I fucks with you, but maybe we gotta push it back a little bit. I don't know, man. And maybe you guys maybe you could squash shit with Jimmy.
No, never in
And we
life.
could all be cool, right?
Okay, so here's the thing. You just said that you're still going to do stuff with Jimmy. So I just want to give you a fair warning because I'm loyal. Expect your rape victim on my platform immediately. Immediately. Any
I
dirt
don't
that
know what you're talking about.
any bitch that has dirt on you will be on my platform. How about that?
Why
But
can't you just stay on good terms with me? We
I
could be
play
cool.
chess.
We could
I
keep
play
doing
chess.
content together. I don't really understand why you got to fucking be so angry at me. I'm so like Celina. Genuinely, I am sorry for the way that the shit went down with Jimmy. If I knew how it was going to make you feel, I would not have done that because you were very loyal and very helpful with the channel and doing the content and stuff. My decision to not have the fucking Thoughts Next Door show on the channel was not in any way related to him, and I'm sorry for the fact that me saying I was going to interview him caused you to feel like you not having the podcast was related to him.
Okay. Anyway, next subject. Then, since everybody's asking about this, you know damn well why I sent you that screenshot that you tried to just use against me. I've already exposed myself about NLE chocolate. I don't care.
Hold on. Okay. Wait.
Whoa. We're in your
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let the chat niggas put a pin in it. Adam, I do want to ask you this question. This is a very serious question. Did you facilitate a potential hookup, a sexual relationship? Maybe you didn't even think it was going to be that. But a meetup between Celina and NLE Chopper.
I need to clarify this.
Hold on. Adam, before you even say that, I want to mention that NLE Chopper is underage. He's 17.
Bro, right. I don't want to talk about this.
No. Hold on. Celina, unfortunately, I have to hit you with the mute because we're here for nothing but the truth. Adam, let me ask you this question. Do you know that NLE Chopper was underage?
At the time that he asked me for her number, I did not realize that I was giving her the number of a 17-year-old. I thought that he was already 18. I'm looking at Google right now. He has 2 months to go. So
hold on, Adam.
I didn't insert his fucking dick inside her.
No.
So I don't
no, we're not saying you did that.
I agree. This is a little weird.
Yo, we're not saying you did that. But would you be surprised if I have audio and video of you actually talking about NLE Chopper and also mentioning that he's underage within the last 3 months?
Previously, I definitely knew that.
Within the last 3 months. We're not talking about like I'm only asking what you're thinking in these moments. I'm not saying you did nothing bad. By the way, NLE Chopper, he be doing grown man shit. I'm not saying I co-sign what you did or even Celina did, but I'm asking you as someone who's running a very important site for not only rappers, but just the inner city community. If you are connecting underage kids with women in the industry, do you feel any type of responsibility from any ramifications that could come from that?
No, I mean, I 100% agree that the predator, Celina Powell, when I sicked her upon NLE Choppa and she took advantage of him and let him donkey fuck the shit out of her. I mean, if he was underage, I do feel a little weird about that, but I mean,
it's not if he is.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
I do feel kind of weird about that. Like, I would not have facilitated that if that was what I was thinking at that time. But I also, I mean, anybody
do you regret doing that?
I do regret doing that. I wish that I would never have done that if I knew that this predator, Celina Powell, was going to take advantage of this little boy, NLE Choppa. Yeah.
Okay. I understand that. Celina, I guess the question to ask you is why the fuck you took advantage of that little boy NLE Choppa?
Yo, he trying to talk like you, dude. He said the predator, Celina. First of all, I didn't know he was underage. I'm not about to go on Google and do all that. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. But even his parents,
in your words, what happened? In your words, what happened? Because at least from what I'm hearing from Adam, yo, he passed the number along. He didn't know that you were trying to fuck him and you're trying to have sex with a minor. What happened?
Okay. Anyway, I don't really care about this whole NLE chop with. Everything was consensual, so I don't care about that. I just know
He's
Adam.
a child.
Hold on. Yo,
He's a child.
Yo, Celina, I guess what I'm asking you, are you chalking this up to Adam set this up, or you're chalking this up to your own actions?
Both. I would have never got his number because NLE told me that he was like, I was kind of scared to like message you. I was like, why? He was like, I just had the direct line to Adam. I was like, okay. Well, that, and he didn't know which Twitter was mine, so fuck him.
Adam, in hindsight, would you do that again? Like, again, you know Celina. And these are the things that, sometimes I get a little upset about. Like, yo, don't act dumb about. Like, you know Celina, you know her personality. You know what she's not going to link up with a YouTuber to do a Q&A. You know what's going to happen. Why would you pass her a number of a rapper that is underage that technically it is illegal for her to even be with sexually?
Honestly, I just didn't think of it in the moment. In the moment, I was more just like, oh, the homie asked for her number. I'll just give him the number. I didn't really like think about it. So
Gotta justify.
I guess what we would have done for
would you consider that in the going forward?
Going forward, I'm not gonna get NLE chop at any pussy for the next 2 months.
Okay, all right, cool. She asked for I don't know. She asked for what's that dude's name? She asked for a Lil Tecca's number. Lil Tecca is under 18 still.
She cannot get Lil Tecca's number. Not from me.
So you're realizing that this was a little error in judgment. We're not saying nobody's going to jail, nothing like that, but
right.
This is something where obviously she can't just dissolve herself from her responsibility, but also that maybe you could have exercised better judgment to even put this situation in position.
Accountability. Congratulations, fucking Judge Judy ass. What the fuck are we talking about? I don't give a fuck. Let's get straight to it, okay?
Okay, get to it. Hold on. Yo, Adam's trying to wrap up. Hold on.
So about to dip.
Hold on. Adam's trying to wrap up here, and you're still saying you're trying to get to it. Get to it now, because Adam, Lena is texting him on the beeper like, get to bed, nigga.
Okay. No, I already said what I had to say to Adam because he's still going to talk to Jimmy, so I'm still going to interview your rapist. I don't know, your victim. I don't know.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Let's be very clear on that.
What?
Hold on. Let's be very clear on that. No. We're going to be very clear on that.
Let me speak.
All right, go ahead.
I want to wrap this up, okay? You don't got to pickpoint every fucking point I make, okay? Fuck. Whatever. That's water under the bridge.
Respect women. I respect women. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, King. Now, Adam, I know you thought that you had some shit over me. So I already let AK know every fucking detail about anything before you could ever tell him to surprise him. I'm not that type of bitch. I'm not going to let him look stupid. So I knew what you were going to say. But, Adam, you knew. When House Phone and we all did that podcast or whatever, we're all hanging out with House Phone, right? He literally told somebody we were hanging out with to call him the hard R. We thought that shit was
Whoa, slow down.
No, let me.
You're saying that house cat, the lovable house cat,
likes to be called the hard R. He made somebody in our vicinity call him the hard R. We were laughing about it because this was out of the thing. I was like, what the fuck? He's weird as shit. That's why he wants to go on his podcast like, oh, I would never hang out with them. They're wild. No, you were weird as shit, and we dubbed you to go hang out with your other artist because he was more fun and he got drunk with us. So fuck you. We went to go hang out with somebody in the studio. He got hurt that we left him in the studio. He left. That was it with House Phone. But we were still cool with him. We were still texting him in the group chat, bullying him. Fuck it.
Hold on, Adam.
Hold on.
No, I want to get an answer from Adam. Adam, does this seem foreign to you?
Not
No,
at all.
it's not
House phone
boring
is
because let me
always
explain.
Whoa!
like weird
Wait,
situations. that make-
So you're agreeing that house phone has, you know what I mean, maybe in his persona or demeanor, he's accepted people calling him the hard R.
Right now.
Listen, once, like multiple times, I've been on stage with House Phone. We're the only two people with mics, and he'll say to the audience, "Everybody say," and then he says the hard R, and like usually it's like fucking like 5% of people say it back, and it is the fucking most awkward thing in the world. So I'm not like whatever you're describing sounds like the kind of joke.
Or
that
you're
he makes, so I'm not really surprised by that.
Like the whole thing is like
Oh
one.
my god.
drugs on camera.
Yo, Adam, I feel embarrassed that I actually went to house cat. I didn't know it was like that. Okay, go ahead, Celina. Go ahead. Yo, get it off. Yo, Adam gotta go. Get off. Come on.
And then Adam, we brought it to your attention, right? We're all in the studio, off camera. Eliza was like, "Yo, you know what's weird? Your thing. We hung out with him, and he literally told everybody in the thing to call him the hard R." I was like, "You laughed. You were laughing at that. You were like, holy shit, like that's funny. You were laughing, right?" And then I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna save Akademiks' name under that too. I saved your number, Akademiks. I'm so sorry. Under the hard R, bitch, hard R." And when you called me,
I was a little worried about that when I saw that because that just kind of
Wait, Adam, hold on. Adam, she's saying that she did that because she saw that to be commonplace at No Jumper, where a black dude is asking people to refer to him as a hard R, and white dudes are also saying the hard R without repercussion. So
that is news to me because I don't know anything about house phone, like telling girls to call or whatever. I have not she never heard me say it. Like I'm not fucking like we don't fuck with that at all. We have a shitload of black employees. I mean not a shitload, but like more than a handful. I mean, I don't even know. Like she saved your fucking name in her phone as the hard R. I don't really understand how she's trying to like turn that around on me because when I saw that just immediately made me feel like, holy fuck, like this girl is a liability. Like,
hold on. But still, Adam, you kept her and did podcasts with her. Let's be honest.
No, I think I ended the show like 2 days after she fucking showed me the screenshot of your number saved with a hard R in her phone / exposed your address.
That was very nasty. I also thought that came from you, Adam. And by the way, it was about to go to a very different place. But I could tell that she was on her own. Yo, hold on. Celina, let me ask you a question. It appears that what Adam is trying to tell me tonight, that most of the stuff that you have done that people can consider like very evil or whatever, he's saying he is not backed, he has not been behind, he is not supported, he would never do himself, or he would never put his brand behind. He's basically saying that you're doing these things and you're just an evil person. What are you saying?
When Adam can stop playing victim more than the SpongeBob twins, you let us know, Adam, because you're sitting there laughing about us explaining how your weirdo roommate likes to be called, not roommate, co-host likes to be called the hard R. I literally told you then at that moment, I'm saving his number. And AK, don't let this man fool you because he called you a monkey. Remember?
I did not. I deleted that post as soon as I realized that the girl said that.
No, wait.
That's a good point.
Great conversation. Yeah. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Salute.
I stuck your dick. I'm not a.
And I've been waiting to tell you about this for a while.
Salute to that. Hold on. Yeah. Adam. I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt you were running out of things to probably say to me, and I understand that because if you think Celina is an issue, I give Celina life. That's facts. So I understood it for a second. I just couldn't understand why you would play around with people who were trying to say racist stuff, even if they were black. That did puzzle me. I don't understand why you put on your Instagram someone calling me or people that look like me a monkey when you know the place and the avenue that your brand has lived and benefited from. That felt a little odd, and I'm not gonna lie, when I publicized it, it wasn't even to like make you look crazy. It was for you to address, and you didn't address it. And I was like, whoa, maybe I had Adam chalked up all wrong because he's not gonna address this shit.
No, like honestly, I was waiting for that to come up on the podcast, but then it just kind of never did. But that message that girl wrote was like so tight because she was saying all this shit about like her like recovering from fucking sexual abuse and all this domestic violence, whatever. And I remember that when I screenshotted it, I was like, oh shit, like she calls him a monkey at the end of this. When I post it, I got to fucking cover that part up. But then when I actually did it, I fucking forgot that she had that part at the end. So, I mean, like that's the last thing that I want to be associated with is calling any black person that, like one of the worst things you could say to a black person. I'm talking about how uncomfortable I was with Celina having your number saved like that. She's acting like I already knew about it, but that's not true. I did not know about it until she sent me the screenshot of it.
You playing victim so hard.
I was not even going to bring that fucking up because I think it makes you look so crazy that you had your fucking ex-boyfriend's name saved with the hard R in your phone.
I don't give a fuck.
But then you exposed it last night. You showed the Hollywood fix.
Do it. I'm not trying to clap, please. Anything AK wanted to say to me, he can let me have it because I was wrong. I was in the fucking wrong for calling him the hard R. I know. Own up to what you did. Call him a monkey.
I did not call him a monkey. I accidentally screenshotted
just to be honest, hold on. Just to be honest, hold on.
Said that.
Just to be honest, and I'll mute both y'all to just say it. Hey, I'm a very proud black man. I'm not one of these house niggas who, in the face of or in spite of certain shit, I cower down. I usually, and sometimes it does come up in conversation, but I'm not the person who's like, oh, let's live and die on whatever our racial identity kind of says. I'm going to be honest with you. With both of you, I never thought that would even be a thing. That is very surprising to me. Like, Celina, I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, for everything I've ever done for you, I don't even, like, that wouldn't even cross my mind that would even at your lowest moment or your worst moment with me, I don't think that would be what it is. And same with Adam. I don't want to make this a racial conversation at all, but I do believe that, hey, listen, what you guys have benefited from, and I mean both of you guys, and by the way, even me, there has to be a little bit of reverence. And at times, we could get mad at each other. And you can get mad at me. It's fine. But you also have to realize what is going on. And I always say tone deaf. You have to look outside the window. What's going on? And I'm going to be honest with you. Celina, I fuck with you. And let me be clear on how I fuck with you. I fuck with you because I've seen you in situations that other people have only sexualized you. I've watched niggas sexualize you over and over again. And I remember 4 or 5 years ago, where even though you were still being sexualized by people, for a fact, I used to sit inside my crib. And by the way, I had a girlfriend. But I used to just be chopping it up with you because I cared about you. That's the reason why no matter what happened with Adam, whatever. And Adam could always throw a little joke. Oh, ex-girlfriend, blah, blah. Cool, it's fine. But what really that is that someone who actually showed and cared for you, I'm just letting you know, I don't tolerate that whether it's towards me or any African-American person. Whether it's from you or from Adam. And that's the only thing I'm saying in regards to that because, Celina, I know your track record. You don't fuck white guys. You only fuck black niggas. That's facts. And I also know your track record that when you're trying to hurt people's feelings, you try to go for anything that you feel could affect them. But I also have to correct you when it's necessary. But even though I'm mad at Adam a little bit because I feel like he be playing dumb a little bit, I'm not here to just pile on him. And if it was to pile on him, I'm down to do it. But let's actually be clear and actually get to to a consensus. I've told Adam my gripes. Celina, I do believe you and him definitely have some issues. I don't know if I could solve those. I just don't want to. I just want to say, because I know I have a lot of people. Hold on, the chat niggas who watch me, we have a lot of people of color. We have a lot of people who, you know, they go through a lot of things. We're watching a lot of things, and it would be just an idiotic move of mine to just act like nothing happened without me actually saying this. Whether I was saying this to Adam or I'm saying this to you, Celina, or saying it to both of y'all. And I know you can walk away all you want, but this is just the truth. Me personally, I'm not in agreement of any person, especially a person that's not of color, to use that, even, especially not as a joke. It's not a joke. And I will be coming at Adam with this same energy. I'll be coming at Celina with the same energy. All I'm saying to both of you guys is that I understand Celina has gripes with Adam. Adam probably says, hey, listen, these are my reasons. Let's not make this the situation where people that look like me are just constantly thrown under the bus. And that don't mean we're all good, but I don't want that to be part of the conversation. I could sit here and, you know, my gripe with Adam, my whole thing with Adam is, Adam, man, I know how successful you are, just like you. I would hope you know how successful I am. All I'm trying to say is that, because I know you're genius, this and third, when I say certain things to you, don't act up. You're a little bit, I'm giving you credit that maybe, like, I don't know how you play to your audience. I know you're too smart to just be like, oh, I don't know. That's my only issue with Adam. My issue with Celina is that, hey, listen, a lot of people have helped you be put in position, helped you get to certain places, and I can't speak for everybody else, but I just want to speak for me. I want to speak for someone who, again, I remember just talking to you just as a friend for many years, and I remember the very moment it switched and it felt like, oh, you're just now in love with me. I just want you to be honest and accept that for the people that I'm representing, there's going to be respect there. That's it. And if that's cool, my issues are clear. After that is between Celina and Adam. I don't know how y'all resolve it. She's telling me things, Adam. She's saying, hey, you and your girlfriend is forcing her to do porn. Adam, I'm going to be honest with you. I've always looked at it and say, I know you're super rich. It makes it seem weird. I'm like, if you're even propositioning porn to a hip-hop chick, it looks weird. And I hope you take that into consideration. Nobody gives a fuck if you proposition Riley Reid. She does porn. Celina's been fucking black and rap artists for the last 2 years. It's going to look a little way when you are, hey, maybe you don't fuck her, but you're propositioning her into a atmosphere, which, by the way, people understand. There's whores, there's people who do OnlyFans, and there's people who do porn. That's the only thing I say. And again, y'all don't gotta listen to me. But, Adam, I feel like you did listen to me when I gave you some warnings about, like, what would probably happen. You don't gotta listen to me. But I'm just trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to give you also advice. Also, Celina, real talk. Like, me and you, we've had a very tumultuous, like, relationship or whatever you want to call it. I didn't go live for you to, if Adam didn't do some shit to you, this ain't the place for you to come lie on a nigga. This is not, I don't do that. When I go on a nigga, I come here to violate because it's a facts. If you were well aware of Adam saying, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do and this is a deal, and you're happy and you're cool with it, and you're not feeling like whatever, don't come on my platform, because I'm sympathetic to those things. I know Celina. When Celina told me that, I said, damn, actually, I don't lie about shit. I told Celina, I said, Celina, I said, yo, Celina's been asking to do business with me for so long, but of course I had a girl that had some issues. I always looked at her and I said, Celina, if you don't realize, I've tried to make sure you're good first. Because I know a little bit too much about you. You're not muted, Adam. You could talk. I know a little bit. And
I thought I was.
no, not at all. That was just my point of view. And when you hear, like, I'm not checking Adam for anybody who's watching this. I'm not checking Adam. I'm also not telling Celina shut the fuck up. I'm not calling her a liar. Me, I want the truth. Because I've seen when people used to say, yo, Celina's saying this about you. Why you ain't go at her? Bro, Celina has showed up to a hotel in Jersey waiting for me for 3 to 4 days. And we've had a real conversation. You think I'm just here to just bash her? Yo, she's cried to me. I've seen the actual tears. I'm not here to just bash her. I'm just here to say, hey, listen. Maybe things we used to be aligned on, we aren't anymore, or whatever the case is. That's just life. But I could say to her, I don't want people to treat her like she's a whore. Because a lot of times, even with you, Adam, you know why she mad at you today? You might not get it. She thought she was riding for you on loyalty. Nigga, she thought she was going against me like, yo, fuck it. You could ask her. You know why she turned against me? Because she thought I went back to my ex. She said, oh, okay, you going to block. I blocked her. Real talk. She's like, oh, you going to block me for your ex? All right, cool. I see some people that's caring for me. I'm going to ride for them. So when the moment I say nothing about you, she's like, nah, fuck that. I'm going to go hand left for y'all. That's how she looks at stuff. I'm giving both y'all the insight.
No, I mean, I know she doesn't want to accept my apology and shit, but in terms of...
But you're not sorry.
I'm sorry for the Jimmy thing. I did not...
Adam, okay, I'm going to talk to you calmly. I'm going to talk to you calmly because clearly you don't react to violence. So I'm going to talk to you calmly. You literally just looked me in the fucking camera eyes and said, no, I'm not going to interview Jimmy this week, but I am going to still do business with him. And shout out to Jimmy. After I literally just told you I'm fucking hurt that you're going to still do it. Bro, that's why me and you will never be cool. You can't tell me you're sorry and still do it. You could say, Celina, I'm sorry. You know what? My loyalty lies with you. I don't need Jimmy. Like, what do you need Jimmy for? What?
I mean,
He's
I'm
not
just
relevant.
telling you that, like,
you
this
Google
is what
Jimmy
I
and
do.
you find me.
Adam.
In a relationship with somebody who I then have to, like, not interview people because...
Adam, hold on. Hold on, Adam. By the way, and for clarity, because again, I'm never a fake nigga, and I hope whatever that happens after this, both y'all have more respect for me because I don't lie. You know why? When I saw Celina with you, I was like, oh, this is good. Because a lot of things that I was saying to you, I knew you were going to learn with her. You see with Celina? Celina takes her business personal. Remember that line. Celina takes her business personal. Which means she's not just looking at it, yo, you're looking at it like, yo, yeah, Celina does a podcast on my network. Yeah, I won't let homie diss her, but that's about it. Celina takes it personal. You can't do business with Celina if you are not going to be taking her feelings personal. And that's why I even told her, if you didn't tell that to Adam, you're wrong as well. You gotta let that nigga know that, like, yo, because of your dislike for so-and-so, and because you're helping him out, you expect him not to do business with someone.
I canceled the podcast as soon as I realized that she felt that strongly about it. It's like, I'm not trying to fucking do you dirty, Celina, despite what
you canceled the podcast for a week. You're still going to interview.
I said I wouldn't do it, and I'm not. I want you and him to get on.
You just told me. You just told me.
Maybe you and him can come on Twitch with Akademiks, and you can argue about it.
No. Yeah. Yo, well, Adam, that's where I'll tell you.
Never.
Hold on. Never. That's what I'll tell you. By the way, this individual has offered me thousands of dollars to post him. I know the angle that he was trying to play. I'm good. By the way, at that time I hated Celina. Celina wouldn't even be on here. I hated her. But I understand where someone is coming at someone that I'm like, I'm good. You feel me? And because of that, yo, by the way, the first time I ever saw Celina being pissed on, he sent it to me. He knew I didn't like Celina at that point. But he sent it to me thinking, hey, because you don't like her, you'll publicize her in a moment. I don't know if she considers it embarrassing, but he's thinking, hey, let's embarrass her. I know you don't like her. My whole thing was that if I have an issue,
peed on.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know what's going on.
It's crazy out here.
Yo, Adam, are you peeing on Lennon?
Hell no.
You shitting on her?
No.
Okay, well, Celina's breaking them off. Okay, but
yeah. Yo, Ak, it was good getting to talk. Celina, let's be cool. Let's stop the beef. Let's fucking end the war. Okay.
Nope, you'll see a rape victim on my stream.
No, Adam.
Chill out, Celina.
Oh, okay. Yo, she's not gonna be cool with you. I know this. Adam, listen. I don't want to sit here and keep going in on you. You know why? Because you're not even like dissing me back. I like it makes me feel the type of way. I'm like, my only thing is that I only want you to understand why I feel how I feel. And when I feel like you're saying that you don't understand, I'm like, I don't know if you know, but I'll go really hard to let you understand. I'll go really hard to let you understand 1/10 of what I felt. And just to let you know that the whole thing with 6ix9ine baby mom, it's not even about her. It's never about even what was you interviewed Celina about. For me, like, I was listening, I was like, yo, is Adam almost trying to like make a narrative like I'm some anti-woman, whatever. Again, maybe you don't understand at this point, but I hope you just do some research.
I understand what you took offense to at this point, for sure.
Complex is looking at me to say, we thought you, like, everybody, these were the last allegations to be made about you, but people are saying these things about you. And I'm like, what? Then they send me articles. They send me this. Not, truth be told, nobody sent me anything you said. But I have to get on defense mode because a lot of the people who are trying to get shit in the fold, I know they don't like me. But I looked at you and I was like, yo, Adam is someone who's sympathetic to everything I've gone through. Like, I'm sympathetic to everything he's going through. It felt at a certain point to say, nah, he's not rocking with you. So if he's not rocking with you, he's playing you. You need to show him what's up. And I'm always for that.
Right. No, I definitely wish that I had maintained more open lines of communication with you so we did not get on the wrong page to the extent that all that shit went down like that. Like, I always been a fan of your content. I'm not even worried about whatever you said about me or whatever. It's just like I'm very happy to have like aired everything out.
We know you look up to him. Just say you want to suck his dicks on your OnlyFans next.
Huh?
You want to suck Akademiks' dick on your OnlyFans next. We get it.
No.
Leave, bitch.
If you guys want to do that together,
you're excused,
that could
bitch.
be cool.
Fuck off, bitch. You're excused. Goodbye. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, Adam, I'm not an OnlyFans person.
Baby, get him the
You
fuck out
should
of here.
act.
Now, get him
I
out of
gotta
here.
go. I'm honestly
Bye,
like
bitch.
fall
You're
asleep.
excused.
I'm
Go back
fucking
to fucking
Hold on.
with your girlfriend.
Adam. If
What's
you
up?
like to continue this conversation offline, you could message me. Okay?
No, he can't. Babe, block
Let's
him
do
now.
it.
No.
Fuck
He
him.
could, because
Pick a
I was.
side.
Hold
Pick a side
on.
and stay there.
No. We're gonna address your issues. Absolutely.
No, you pick a side and stay there. Pick
No,
a side
it's not
now.
pick a side. It's not pick
No,
a side.
Pick a side.
Hold on.
Block him.
Wait.
Celina, I
hold
love
on.
you.
Wait, hold on.
Appreciate
No.
you.
Hold on. Celina, you don't realize that when I had an issue with Adam, it didn't matter that at that point you were over his side. I had a legit issue with him. Not because now you cool with me, it's like, oh, okay, fuck him forever. I had a legit issue with him. You and whatever is perceived between me and you or our issue, that's one thing. But you're not gonna just send me off like, oh, just whatever. You know why? Because there was a time when I was upset at him that you were coming for my life. That's facts. And you cannot say that's not true. You were coming for my life. You were saying things. You remember, one of the last conversations I had before you started doing a lot of apology, I was having a legit conversation and say, hey, I'm upset at how Adam treated a situation when I thought we were cool, and you were defending him so much. And I remember I hung up. You said, I can't wait to... No, stop it. You said, I can't wait till you die. Hold on, stop it. You said, I can't wait till you die. I'm going to spit on your grave. And I blocked your number. I blocked 10 of your numbers. I said I would never talk to you again in life. Because you know why? That's not funny. I just want to let you know, that's not funny.
That you blocked my number?
No, that's not funny that you even make that comment. That's that's not funny. I'm being very honest. That's not funny.
Wait, I'm not even paying attention.
No, that's not funny. I'm being very no.
What are you talking about?
No, because
you said that you blocked my number 10 times. That's funny.
Okay, that's funny. But why did I block your number?
Wait, yeah, what did I do that you blocked me?
Because you literally said to me, I love Adam and I can't wait till you die. That's not even conversations that's worth having. That's not conversations worth having. Hold on. And I'm glad you got your chat nigga hoodie. Yo, you got academics all over the place. Great. Listen, we've seen, like, I know you. And even me asking Adam certain questions tonight was the reason why I didn't ever really diss you until, like, you started violating last stream. You know why? Because I was trying to tell Adam, I'm like, yo, Adam, yo, you should know you're grown. You're older than even me. Like, she's been through some stuff. You can't treat her like some random hoe that you're just trying to get on a porno. And that was my only thing. And my own audience, I ain't even looking at what they say. They probably call me a simp in this and third. You know why? I felt that was right. That's all I'm saying. Celina. But I told you, I said, if that nigga violated you, I'm gonna sit and you're down to say he violated your right as a woman and he kind of forced you to do a sex tape or whatever. I sit up with you and I violate Adam. Facts. I don't duck down, bow down, nothing. And then he start asking you questions and you're like, what do you want me to do?
I gotta go.
Peace.
Appreciate you, Ak. Good talking to you, Celina.
Adam, if you want,
let's be cool again.
Adam, I'll tell you this.
Let him go.
Unless you're little stooges, and just be very clear. If Ricky Tan and House Cat mention me, I have a whole fucking 20 cannon that I want to let loose on them. But because we had a conversation today, I was never trying to be beefing with you. I was only trying to prove a point. If you want to keep it that we're not beefing, cool. Now I'm going to tell you the truth. If I see you on your podcast doing a little shady shit, you know what time it is. And no, this is not a threat.
My apologies for any confusion in the past. You know, I never really wanted it to be anything like that, to be honest. So I apologize.
Adam, I've been fucking with you. That's that's why it hurt. But you know what? I had to show niggas because everyone's like, oh yeah, you cool, Adam. I'm like, if I let Adam do it, who I'm cool with, yo, Dame Dash said the best thing. By the way, I mean, you and Dame Dash are about to do a podcast. You know what's marketed for how you're treated? Basically repercussions. So if I let you joke around with House Cat and Ricky Tan about blah, 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 y'all talk about me in a certain type of way.
Okay, bye, Adam.
Yeah, I can't be that mad. Anyway, Adam. Hold on. Before if you want to continue any conversation, you can message me. If you don't, everything I said now, it's all recorded. My chat niggas is here. I'm pretty sure Rope Gang is somewhere in the building. And that is on public record. We can continue this conversation or not.
Rope Gang. I don't bang no more.
Means nothing to me.
Back.
Okay?
Much love. Celina.
Have a good one.